G'day everyone, welcome back to Pint Party, the two-cent time to gambling gimmick into a tax write-off. I'm John. Oh, I forgot to... Oh yeah, let's crack that. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, I'm gonna keep it pretty chill today, because it is warm as today. It's like 30 degrees today, which is, not fun. Oh, what's this? Why am I getting notifications? Oh! Okay, just a sec. Apparently, I got a delivery. Just a sec. I'll be back in just a moment. I've got to wait for this to load anyway. I'm back in a minute. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just got a notification. They were like, your package has been delivered. I'm like, it was like 2 minutes ago. And I'm like, are you serious? Didn't hear my doorbell ring or nothing. Like, I was completely quiet the whole time. Anyway, I went outside and I went and had a hunt around because usually they leave it by the front door, right? So I'm like, cool, leave it by the front door. No, actually, I'm going to go full screen for this. Leave it by the front door, no dramas, like, cool, but they didn't do that, and I went, okay, sometimes they leave it out the back if it's like, you know, they go around the back and they put it there. Nope, didn't do that either. I'm like, where the bloody hell could they have put it? Because it doesn't say, oh, we missed you. It's like, no, we delivered it, like, it is on your property somewhere. I'm like, cool, this is going to be Where's Waldo? But it's a small enough package that they just stuck it in my letterbox. So, of course, that means I got to go outside, so I put a mask on, all the rest of it, went outside and got it. And here it is. Samsung Galaxy A21s. This isn't for me, because as you know, I've already got one right here. Why have you got two, John? Well, I'll tell you why I've got two. I've got two because this one isn't for me, it's for my dad. Because my dad desperately needs a new phone. Like, really desperately needs a new phone. So, he's got, right now, he's using a Samsung Galaxy S5. Which, don't get me wrong, the Samsung Galaxy S5 is a ballin' phone. It's absolutely amazing if it was 2014. It's an absolutely ballin' phone, you know, like 6 odd years ago. Nowadays, it's old, it's slow. It doesn't take Android updates anymore, which means it's dangerous. Where do I put the rubbish? I'll just leave it here for now. I'll put it in the bin. Because it's bin day today, my bins are literally getting emptied right now as we speak. And oh, that's a delivery now. I thought that'd be... Nah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so that's for my dad. And then I got another package coming. Supposedly they thought it might come today. I got a phone case for my dad because he loves the old phone case. Let's go over to the app, the post office app. So that one's delivered, yes, and this one is on its way, but it's still sitting in a warehouse. Okay, I thought they were going to send it all at the same time just because it was all sent at the same warehouse, and I'm like, yeah, no worries. Nope, clearly that's not the case. Anyway, cool, I got that. That is a good thing to have. I'll put that there for now. That's also technically counting as my dad's Christmas present, but I'm giving it to him early because, like, honest to God, he just needs a new phone, like, right now. So, like, the sooner the better, quite frankly, as far as that's concerned. I'm glad I got the phone first and not the case. There was a possibility, even though I bought it all from the same website at the same time, it came in two separate shipments. There was a real possibility there that I was going to get the phone case first, and I was going to feel real bad about that. My plan was, if I got the phone case first, I was just going to hide it until I got the phone, because, like, I don't want to be like, hey, Dad, I haven't got your phone, but I got the phone case. You can't use it because it won't fit your phone now, because, you know, this phone's way bigger, but, like, hey, you can have this. Here you go. Play with this, you know, phone case that you can do nothing with. Oh, great. Thanks, son. But thankfully, no, that's not what happened. So we're all good. Okay, so, oh, wow. Oh, right, yes, there's a Banuk figure. That's what I was going to go after next. Is that why I spawned in here? I don't actually remember. I was running around collecting up stuff for crafting. Actually, how many skill points? Oh, I still need 3. I need 6 skill points. So, no, I need 4 skill points in order to finish. There's an achievement for getting all the skills. So, like, you know, hells yeah, we're going to do that. But that's just going to come... All right. Oh, wow, there's literally only one thing left. And I need... okay, so if we come across any raccoons, we will hunt those while we're at it. Coolies. Oh, no. That makes me feel better knowing I got the phone. I'm less worried about the case. Wait a minute, hold on. Is that... Oh, it's a fox. No. Alright. I was thinking if we're just gonna, like, spawn in and it's exactly what we want right here, that would be just lovely, but no. We're on top of a waterfall. Okay, so we can kind of, like... Okay, so if I just follow this along, we should be okay. Oh, but there's sawtooths and stuff. How much wood have I got? 550. I'm not super bothered, but I wouldn't mind a little more. Okay. Let's figure out how to get over there without getting murdered by anybody. Is there a good way down? Because I suspect we got to go down anyway, but no. Yeah, I had a thought like earlier this week, which is that's when I ordered this earlier this week. That like, oh, it's it's mid to late November. I should probably start thinking about Christmas presents, which I normally wouldn't do. Honestly, I'm worse than everybody else. Like most people think about Christmas presents the second December 1st rolls around. Me, I don't think about it until like a week before, and I'm like, oh. But because of like, COVID and the pandemic and stuff, like the local post office has been getting absolutely flogged. Absolutely flogged. For like, delivering parcels and stuff, because everybody wants everything delivered right now for obvious reasons. So like, I was like, yeah, they're copping a flogging just like at the best of times, and then I figured like that's going to be made even worse come Christmas time, when people are like, oh yeah, we also need all of the Christmas presents too. So like, yeah, I just thought I'm gonna get ahead of this and like just start ordering some stuff early. I might switch to the Shield Weaver just because that way we can eat some. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna switch to the Shield Weaver just in case we fall, because we can eat some of this fall damage. Okay, there we go. If we cop any fall damage, yep, just like that. That's what I thought. We just eat some of that fall damage as we work out. So we got to get over there. Okay, so we want to start at the base of the waterfall. So we've just got to like kind of parkour our way down. Parkour! There we go. Very good. Okay, now we'll switch back to the stealth outfit. Outfit, give me my Silent Hunter. Very nice. Okay. So there's a couple more things I still got to get. I bought that for my dad. I bought a present for my mum, which I've talked about. So that's getting delivered here. I actually got to ring my mum and organise when I'm going to go see her, because I want to see her in December. She lives up in central Victoria. It's a couple 100 kilometres north of me. So like, it's a bit of a trek to get out there. So wait, how do I? Where do you... Oh, right, there's a tiny little thing. Can I... Hang on a minute. Do I just go here? There we go. Okay, so, and then... There. Alright, cool. Alright, we got this figured out. Yeah, so I gotta organise to go out and see her. But, like... I gotta, get the gift first. Also, I bought a little Christmas tree. Because basically, like, as far as me and the old man are concerned, we don't really have... We're not big, like, setting up Christmas tree people. Like, neither of us are really about that. That was really, like, my sister was, like, right into all of that. And she loved decorating the Christmas tree and all that stuff. I hated it. Oh, my God. I mean, I suppose my relationship to Christmas was never that great because if I go... I've got to go down and around. Okay, that's what they want me to do. Never had that great a relationship to Christmas just because, for me, it always meant putting up a Christmas tree, and I hated doing that. Absolutely could not stand it. Am I even going in the right direction, or am I straight up just going... I'm going backwards right now. Okay, great. Oh, and I can't... Wait, are you sure? Wait, okay. Yeah, okay, so then I went over that way. Okay, I'm just straight up lost right now. Can we go this way? And then... Am I meant to go... Ah, I'm meant to go this way. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. And then... Now we're good. So yeah, hated doing it. So as soon as my sister moved out, me and the old man were just like, do you want to set up a Christmas tree? And I was like, not really. And no, neither of us did, so we just never did. But my sister got really upset by that because she loves all that sort of stuff. And but the Christmas tree we've got a fake one. We've got an artificial one, of course. Because there's no way. Like, good luck finding a pine tree.
Like one of those Banuk
like,
sculptures.
oh, found all the Banuk figures. Heck yeah! All right, we just got that achievement popped. Heck yeah. Yeah, no good luck trying to find a pine tree around here. That's just not going to happen at all. Why would we go over here? Oh, is this just like another way you could have gone? Oh, I see. You can go up or down to get to here. Oh, well, if I'd have known that, I would have done that. Well, it doesn't matter. We took the long way around. It's fine. So yeah, so I bought this little one, and it's the best bit about it is that it's cheap, which is like fantastic, and B, the whole thing's like pre-assembled right out of the box. So all you got to do, and it's little too. Like the one we've got is a fake one, and it's huge. It's like 6 feet tall, and it's like a full like living room sort of a thing, and we've got all the decorations for it and everything. But like putting it together is a huge pain in the ass every single time, and I just don't like doing it. But at least with this little one I bought, it's 45 centimeters. Which is pretty good. It's like, you know, a little over 2 feet sort of a thing. It's like, what, yay big, all right? And it's already got little decorations all over it and everything too. So it's literally, you just take it out of the box and plonk it down, done. That's your Christmas tree sorted. And I was like, yes, that is exactly what I want. So I got that. That's on its way. I paid the express shipping too, because they were like, yeah, if you get ordinary shipping, we'll have it to you by January next year. And I'm like, that kind of defeats the purpose of buying a Christmas tree, doesn't it, mate? So, ooh, I haven't picked up that campfire. I do want to pick up some campfires while I'm out here, so we'll do that. Go and pick up that campfire. So yeah, I paid for the express shipping, so hopefully it gets here by about mid-December, which is fine. Literally, it could rock up, honestly, Christmas Eve, and I'd be fine. I'd be totally fine with that. It's just like, you know, it's got to be here by Christmas Day, and that's it. That's it, and then it's all good. Before Christmas Day, I should say. Anytime before that, I'm chill. I'm totally chill. I don't care. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to setting that up. Because, like, it's just going to be, take it out of the box, put it down. Oof. I think it's the most excited I've ever been about setting up a Christmas tree in my entire life, to be honest. Oh, I'm so keen. There was a smaller one, because I thought about, because honestly, 45 centimeters for me, I was like, it's a little big. I wouldn't mind something that's like 30 centimeters, like just, not a lot shorter, mind you, just a little bit. And honestly, all the stuff that was like shorter than it just looked dicky. Like, it just didn't look good. Like, you know, clearly it was sort of like, hey, are you truly a completely lazy bastard? Like, you can't even be bothered, like, taking something out of a box. Here's one that's, like, completely, it's inside of a little, like, tube sort of a thing, and it's kind of like a snow globe, but without the snow, and it's got a little tree in there that lights up, and I'm like, and it was like, yay big, and I'm like, no, that's too far, you know what I mean? Like, it was a mantelpiece sort of a thing, and I'm like, no, that's too lazy. Like, I'm not that lazy. Like, I don't mind taking something out of a cardboard box and placing it down somewhere. I don't mind doing a little bit of interior design, you know? But, like, a little bit, right? A little bit, not a lot. So, yeah, like, that was just too far, the little one. Also, they were going to charge me, like, so the one I bought was, like, I think it was, like, 10 or 15, it was, like, 15 to 20 odd bucks. And they were going to charge me for this little one. It was going to be like $40. And I'm like, I'm not paying $40 for that. That is ridiculous. That is truly, truly insane. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not having a bar of that. So, yeah, pretty happy with that purchase. And then a couple of weeks when I get paid again, I'm going to be buying a Christmas present for my older sister. And then I've got 2 younger sisters, and I honestly don't know what to get them. I honestly don't know. That's the other thing. I gotta ring my mum and find out, and just gonna be like, hey, what do they want for Christmas? And like coordinate all of that sort of stuff. It's not a huge drama. Like they're pretty easygoing, both of them. Plus they're like, you know, modern, hip, young kids with all the devices. It's like, for the most part, you get them an iTunes gift card and they're golden. So, you know, I wouldn't be against selling myself to, like, you know, to buy, you know, something from the House of Apple if it brought a smile to my sister's face. It's like, okay, fine, I'll do that. You know, I'll denigrate myself for you because you're my family and I love you. How the heck do you get up there? That's where I gotta go. I gotta get over there. I gotta get up there where the eyeball is. But I cannot see a pathway up here. Unless I've got to go all the way back. Unless is there a pathway up somewhere? But I'm just... Oh, hang on. Look at that. Ooh, look at this. Okay. There's a big old rope that goes all the way over to here. Okay. Yeah, it goes to there. But how do I... Ah, I see it. I see it now. I see it. Here we go. Yep, we've got to start all the way over here. Okay. Alright. And then up we hop. And then make our way up and around. Big slow down jump. Okay, there we go. Very good. Alright, so this is pretty swell. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't really want to get my sister's iTunes gift cards. I don't really want to do that. Unless it's like, you know, they're very specifically like, hey, I want this very specific app. Or, you know, I want this very specific thing. Like, because I know one of my sister's huge...
I can use my focus here.
We sure can. Okay, so if I do this, and then we can look at Monument Valley as it was in the old world. Right, Monument Valley, that is in Utah, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure. I don't actually know. Resource supply box, we'll take them. Don't need a fast travel pack, don't need that. I don't know if I need metal burn. Do I need metal burn? I don't know if I need metal burn for a thing. Okay, but apparently I'm, like, really low on arrows. So let's get that sorted. Alright, I thought I'd fixed all of this up, but clearly not. Everything else is looking pretty good. Okay, cool. Okay, Monument Valley. Is that... Let's do a Google. Let's do a Google, mate. Monument Valley is in Colorado. Oh. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Wait, where is it? I don't know where the hell it is. The valley in... It's a valley in Arizona. Wait. But... Oh, and then there's the Ohato Monument Valley in Utah. There's two. And I don't... Wait. Now I'm very confused. Oh, I see. Because it runs across 3 states. I see. It's like right in kind of like the corner. Okay. Right. Got it. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of like, it's right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So that's where that is. Got it. Alright. Let's head on down. Because I like to do the rappel. It's a fun animation. It really is. Okay, so get rid of that marker. Where am I going next? Ah, middle. Oh, but there is a campfire on the way. Let us go and get that. Okay. What was I saying before? Right, yeah. So in terms of like, yeah, what to get my little sisters. Like, if there's like a specific thing they want, because they're both like iTunes. They've both got iPod touches or iPhones now. I don't know if they've got an Apple Touch device of some sort. And I know the youngest one has an iPad. So, you know, if they're like, oh, there is a specific app that I want from the store and it costs, you know, but it costs, you know, like a lot of money, right? Which is like, you know, about 20 odd bucks for, you know, for like a 12-year-old. That for me, that's like, yeah, that's no dramas. Like, okay, fine, I'll happy to do that. But also, the one thing I can't do The one thing I cannot do, I know this much. I know what I can't buy my sisters, and that is I cannot buy them. And this is going to sound strange, but hear me out. I cannot buy them beach stuff. So towels, inflatables. This was like an absolutely terrible, atrocious place to start swimming. Okay, it just suddenly got bright. The sun just came on like a light bulb. All right, that's fine. I cannot buy them any like beach stuff because that's what my older sister buys them every year. Like that's like her like gift every year. Where the heck are these flowers at? Oh. But yeah, that's what she gets them. Is this really loud? I thought this would be like a lot quieter. Okay, let's turn you down because it's like very loud in my head too. Oh, that's why, because I got this way up high. All right, cool. Yeah, so that's what my sister buys them every year. Is she buys towels, like towels and some kind of an inflatable device. You go, but they live up in Central Victoria. What the hell's going on here? Well, they come down here to see my uncle who lives out on the coast somewhere, and they go to the beach as part of that. But also in the town that they live in, there's a local pool, and is that? Oh, that's the cauldron. All right, okay. I thought there was something over there. In the town they live in, there's a local pool, and they love going to the local pool. Absolutely love it. Cannot get enough of it. And part of the pool is, you're allowed to bring your own, like, blow-up toys and stuff like that. As long as it's all, like, pool-safe stuff, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just bring an inflatable mattress and go, right? But, like, if you've got, like, a proper, like, pool noodle things and all those kinds of stuff, that's all chill. Over there. So, like, it's, like, great. So that's what my sister does, and I can't get in the way of that. Believe me, oh my god, my uncle had the friggin' tenacity to buy towels as well. Which, okay, he made it sound like he was like, oh yeah, I totally thought to buy towels. I thought it was such a great idea. I'm like, mate, I know for a fact you bought these 4 hours ago, and it's Christmas Day. I know for a fact you bought them 4 hours ago. Like, you can't say that you had this planned out for a while. Because he's even worse at Christmas shopping than I am. So, like, it's like, calm down, buddy. I know for a fact that that's just markedly not true. But he was like, but he was pressed into a corner because my older sister, while not being, like, openly confrontational, right? She was being very polite, but my sister, oh my god, when it, like, mate, like, words are her weapon. Like, she will bloody slice and dice you, like, 5 ways from Sunday with a good pronoun or a good adjective. There's the metal flare. Oh, okay, right. So for some reason, so where am I going next? Hang on. Let me just figure out where I'm going, and then I'll continue on with my ramblings. You know what? Yeah, I will get that campfire, and then we'll go. Oh, right. There's a vantage point literally right here between. That's a nice and easy one. All right. Well, let's go here. Oh no, here. On this, fast travel. But yeah, anyway, didn't hear the end of that for a while, and I don't know, and so as a result, I don't know if something else like that's going to happen again this year. I have absolutely no idea, but I am deathly afraid. But well, I tell you this, I don't know if that's going to happen again, but I sure as hell ain't going to let it happen to me. Is all I'm going to say there. There is absolutely no way I am, like, willingly putting my head on the chopping block on that one. Absolutely not. Unless my sister calls me and says, hey, like, do you want to go Harvey's on this? Because, like, I'm a bit short on cash because bills and, like, life and adulting. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But see, then I'm not on the chopping block. Then I'm doing it with permission. You know what I mean? Then it's a collaboration, not a conquest or an invasion of her turf. Yeah, absolutely not doing that. Yeah, so I have to figure something out. We'll make something happen. It'll be fine. Also, the Game of the Year awards got announced today, and it's funny. Like, I looked at the list, and I was like, the only game on there that I've played is Hades. Hey, Elias, what's up? What are we talking about? I'm talking about Christmas shopping for my family. That's what I was talking about. And then I just kind of, like, moved on to, like, the Game Awards just kind of like having some thoughts on that. But I just said I started the stream, and then I immediately had to like pause the stream because I got a delivery because I bought my dad's Christmas present came in the mail today. I got him a new phone, which is the same phone I have. Thankfully, the hardware came. I also bought a phone case to like put it in, but that hasn't arrived yet. But like, I'm completely going in the wrong direction. I honestly thought that it would like arrive before the phone, which was going to be a bit awkward. And I'm giving it to him early. I'm not giving it to him like on Christmas Day. Christmas shopping is going to be tricky this year. I had 100%, mate, like you and I simpatico on this. I had the exact same thought. I was like, Christmas shopping is going to be tricky AF because of like, I mean, first of all, there's the Rona. Like, that's just the shadow that cast over this entire year. But then, as a result, for you, mate, it's going to be tricky for everybody. Like, literally everybody. Like, myself included. Like, even though it's not too bad here, like, it's going to be tricky everywhere. Because my postal service is getting absolutely flogged. And we haven't even got, like, a government actively trying to, like, slow it down on top of the fact. So, like, you know, it's just getting absolutely flogged. And I was like, okay, we got to, like, take some time. Seriously, because I'm ordering some stuff in from America. Like, the Christmas present from my mum is coming in from America. And I'm like, oof, all right, cool. This is going to be a tricky situation. Also, I bought a Christmas tree. I think that's coming from America. I don't actually know, like, with that one. Although the shipping was pretty damn cheap. So I think it's in Australia, as far as I know. I've absolutely no idea. But like, not a big Christmas tree, mind you. I bought a little one, like a 45 centimeter one. It's all pre-packaged and, like, all pre-decorated and everything. It's great. How do you feel about Christmas tree decorating, by the way? Because I'm not into it. Like, I've never have been. But, like, apparently people are. It's like a whole thing. I'm chopping one down myself like a real man. Oof! Yeah! Ha! Yeah, no, that's cool. Getting a pine tree and all doing all the rest of it. Like, I wouldn't be against doing that. It's just that, like, in Australia, pine trees are a little hard to come by. Pine trees are a little bit difficult. Like, it's all a little bit tricky to come through. You know what I mean? Like, it's not an easy thing to do. My GF and my sister will be decorating it over here. Ah! See, you got someone to decorate it. Oh, you're a smart fella. I'll tell you that. I've got to find where the climbing uppy bit is for this. Anyway, you're a smart fella, because decorating it for me, honestly, is the worst part. Putting it up was never that bad. I've got, like, the other tree, the current tree that I currently have is an artificial one, and you put it all together, like, branch by branch sort of a thing. And that part wasn't bad, because it's kind of like a giant jigsaw puzzle. I don't know about it that much, but my sister and my GF loves it. Oh, all right, I don't care about it that much. No, I don't care about it at all. Like, it's not even that I don't care about it. I actively hate doing it. I'm just not a fan. I'm just not vibing on it at all. What? Who are you? Are you a bad guy? No. Why are you hanging out by a dead person? Oh, no, they're just having a snooze. Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of decorating. It's like, honestly, I have strong childhood memories of being like, oh my god, this is my life for the next 3 hours. Like, it was like literally like that. Oh, it wasn't fun. Okay, I've gone all the way around this giant rock and I've not found a way up yet. I have no idea what's going on here. But this year, because my dad's the exact same way. Really, it was my sister who was a big fan of, like, tree decorating. So, like, whenever we would put a tree up, it would be for her. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, it's literally right here. Okay. We do it for her, but then when she moved out, we were just like, I was like, do you want to put up a tree? Not really. Do you want to put up a tree? Not really. So we just never did it. I live about 100 meters from a dedicated Christmas tree forest where you can chop one down at Christmas if you want to. Yo, that is sick. I'm all about that. That's awesome. Oh, that's not what I want. Can we not jump up there? It's just a little bit too big. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. But, oh, geez. Like, and that's the other thing. Like, cutting down a tree here, even if there was, like, a pine forest you could do it in, it's like, it's summer here now. Like, I mean, it's not exactly summer. It will be summer, though, like, right at the start of this. It's already hot. It is a hot day today. Like, I'm sweating today. It is 30 degrees today. It is not fun for me today. It's very, very, very warm. And, like, just the idea of, like, being out in the forest, like, cutting down a tree in this weather, like, just doesn't sound fun. It is an effing storm over here right now. Haha! Yep, that's kind of like Melbourne. Melbourne is sort of like that. It gets hot, But it always balances it out by then absolutely pissing with rain. Afterwards. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a pretty picture. Oh, look at that kaleidoscope of Eagle Canyon. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Nope, that's not the button I wanted to press. Okay, but that's Eagle Canyon. Okay, let's do a quick Google. Sorry, I can't see chat for just a moment. I just want to see where E-A-G, Eagle, did I spell that correct? I did. Eagle, what do they call it? Canyon. Why? Eagle Canyon. Where is Eagle Canyon? Apparently it's a golf estate in South Africa. Pretty sure that's not what we were looking at. Did I even Google that correctly? I might not have Googled that correctly. Let's have a quick sus. No, Eagle Canyon. All right, I don't know where that is then. I'm just gonna chalk that up to I don't know, because I put it in Google and Google was like, I think it's in South Africa, dude. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it isn't. I'm pretty sure the one I'm referring to isn't. But there we go. You always learn things on this stream. There's an Eagle Canyon golf estate in South Africa. If that's your thing, go for it. Whew. Anyway, point is, I'm glad I bought myself a little wee tree. That all I have to do is take it out of the box, put it down, done. Don't have to think about it at all. It's going to be absolutely marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. So I bought that. I got my mum's gift, got my dad's gift. I'm going to buy my oldest sister a gift when I get paid next, because that one's going to be a little bit pricey. But worth it. Honestly, it's going to be worth it. And then the question is what I get my two younger sisters. So I got to ring up my mum and sort that out. I haven't bought any gifts yet, mate. I had this thought earlier this week. Like, like it sounds like I'm like uber prepared, but literally, like, it was just I had this thought like 3 days ago, because of the pandemic and shopping being tricky and everything like that, right? And like post offices are getting flogged like crazy. You know what I mean? Like the logistics business is like a good business to be in right now. Business is booming if you're a delivery driver. But it also means you're going to have a lot of people like ordering stuff. And so that's just going to slow down things. Like the Christmas tree I ordered off Amazon, they're saying like I had to pay express because they were like, oh yeah, Christmas tree, no problem. Free shipping, we'll get it to you by the 1st of January next year. And I'm like, that sort of defeats the purpose of buying a Christmas tree, doesn't it? Oh, hello, sir. I'm going to shoot you in the face. Yeah, no, you weren't. Alright, we'll just go this way. I'm not here. Getting paid tomorrow, so maybe I should buy something. I want the PS5, though. Well, I mean, look, for Christmas, why not buy yourself one for Christmas? Oh, I'm full of stuff in my inventory. Why not buy yourself one for Christmas? Like, absolutely. Like, it's totally worth it, man. I'm full. I don't care enough. I got so much money, it doesn't matter. I mean, go for it, dude. Like, buy yourself a PS5. I mean, with the exception being, of course, that PS5 stock globally is just, like, not great. But, like, if there's one available at a shop, like, why not? Go for it. Treat yourself. That's what Christmas is for. Unless you're like, yeah, but if I have a PS5, then I can't pay my heating bill. Then it's like, okay, well, hold on. Like, let's be adults about this. Saving up to buy an apartment, so I don't want to spend a lot. That's fair. No, that's completely reasonable. Especially because the PS5 is not a cheap purchase. Like, especially at a launch price. Like at launch, consoles are like expensive as. Honest to God. And the other thing is, right, when it comes to new consoles, and it's been the case with every single generation. Not going to buy an apartment for a few years, but I want to save, and renting sucks, to be honest. Yeah, absolutely feel that. And you want to save every penny you can. And the thing is, you can still save and buy PS5. You just don't want to buy a PS5 right now, because like you're paying full price for it. But give it, and not to mention you're going to pay full price for it, and there's nothing to play on it right now. You give it 6 months, they will drop down in price by a few $100, and there'll be games to play for it. And they'll have deals and stuff. In fact, if you wait even longer than that, if you go for end of financial year next year, so like late June next year, there'll be heaps of games for it. And there'll be software updates and stuff, so you don't have to worry about like bricked PS5s and any of that stuff. Any hardware issues will get ironed out. There'll be heaps of games to play, and they'll be cheaper. Like, that's the time to buy a PS5. Not to mention, yeah, you are a smart man, mate. I've been poor my whole life. Like, buying games frugally is like my whole thing. Which actually, that's the thing. If you've got a console right now and you're like, but I want to buy something for Christmas this year. Here's the thing, right? For me and my sister, what we usually like to do when we're like proper poor, we're not super poor at the moment, but we have been proper poor, is we buy our Christmas presents on Boxing Day, so the day after Christmas. Which sounds like a crazy thing to do, but Boxing Day, all the overstock, because all of these, retail shops, they always buy buttloads of stuff thinking they're going to go like gangbusters on Christmas. They don't sell it all, and then they're like, crap, now it's literally costing us money to have it sit in a warehouse. We've got to get rid of this fast. And so they slash the prices. It's like Black Friday on steroids, mate. And it's like Black Friday and Cyber Monday all rolled into one. So that's the time you go. Not to mention, like, the beauty of it is, if you've gotten any gift cards or anything from family members, which is a thing my sister and I used to get all the time, because we specifically asked for it. We were just sick of, like, trying to figure out what we wanted for Christmas, and we were just like, mate, we'd rather just do this ourselves, and, like, so just give us gift cards. So you'd collect up all of those, so that saves you even more money, and then you go down there, and everything's bloody 50, 60% off, and you go and get yourself what you want. I'm doing that. I'm doing that for myself. Like, in terms of, like, what I'm going to buy myself for Christmas, I kind of want to buy myself a television. Not because I don't have one. I have one. I just want to buy, a better one. I remember how fast my money just disappeared when I first moved out. Yeah. Money just, like, woof, just goes real fast. So, like, you don't want to be mucking around with that. Oh, the metal flower's down there. I thought it was up here. Okay. So that's what I mean. So you want to be frugal where you can. And yeah, and as long as you've got patience, like, that's the real trick. If you've got the patience, you can save tons of money and get everything you want. Like, that's all it is. And that's true in retail shopping. It's true in real estate. It's true in, like, any kind of capitalistic transaction involving fiat currency you can think of. That's what it is. I can wait and usually buy things cheap. That's 100% my plan. That's my plan. Because, like, the website I'm going to buy my television from, Kogan, which is like an electronics retailer here in Australia, I know for a fact they're going to just, like the next day after Christmas, they're just going to let them go for, like, pennies. You know what I mean? They're just going to sell them for a song. So that's what I'm going to do, is buy mine then. And of course, because of that, I have a target. I have a day I want to buy. I can save up and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's like, it's about being prepared, having a plan. Cheap for a got my card, cheap AF. Cheap for a Tesla, at least. Oh, for sure. Like, cheap is a very... Yeah, you're right. Cheap is a very subjective term. Like what's cheap for a house is not what's cheap for, a phone. And what's cheap for a Tesla is not what's cheap for, a Toyota. Like, definitely. I really struggle with that one, because I'm like, hang on a minute, I was going to say a Holden, and I'm like, nobody outside of Australia is going to know what a Holden is. But, like, really, that's the comparison that comes to in my mind. So it is up there. I've got to go up there. All right, we're just going to do some Skyrimming right now. But my job paid a bit of it since I need it for work. Cool. Excellent. Do you get any tax benefits for it as well? Is there like because it's for your business, for work, could you write some of it off to tax that way? Or do you get a tax benefit on, like, it being an electric car? Like, does the government be like, hey, you're doing good things for the planet, we like you, have some extra money from love the tax man? Both. Ayo! That's the best scenario. That's what you want. You want both. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, get that tax money. It's funny, it sounds like I hate paying tax. I really don't. I actually, like, really am not bothered by it at all. But, like, you know what I mean? But, like, I also like it when the government rewards you for, like, doing good things. Like, hey, you're going to do your bit for the environment? Let's reward you for that, because this is a very good thing. Here is some money for your electric car. Which is, honestly, it's such a weird thing about Australia. That's why I got a Tesla for 18,000 euros. Damn! 18,000 euros? That's wild! Holy crap! I know a teensy little bit about, like, European Tesla prices, because for a little while there, while I was following the driverless car stuff from Tesla, I used to watch this YouTuber from the UK, and he would always talk about Tesla prices in both pounds and euros. And like 18 grand, that's wild. That is a wicked good price, bro. I reckon I do have to go around the other side. Yeah, I don't think I was being crazy. I think I actually... Either I do have to go around the other side, or is it's gonna make me fight these Glinthawks to get around there. I'm not entirely sure. But I'll tell you what, the crazy thing though about... Oh, okay, the Glinthawks have seen me. Whatever, doesn't matter. The crazy thing about buying like a Tesla here in Australia is that it's an electric car, and like I think some states will give you like a tax incentive for that too. But because of how like ridiculously expensive it is, because every single Tesla is imported here, because there's no like the factory that they come from. I mean, I think for the longest time they were coming from the factory in Nevada. But I also think now, I don't know if they've got the mega factory in China online, and if they do, that's where they're going to be coming from next. But as a result, you've got to ship it here, and shipping cars is not a cheap thing to do. And like, especially depending on where the car's coming from, it gets even more expensive. But thankfully, it's coming from America and not from like, you know, not from like a manufacturer in Russia or something, so you don't have to worry about the weather so much. It's just crossing the Pacific, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it's like a whole thing. Oh, we're getting absolutely beefed by this. Come on, what are you doing? There we go. One more hit, and then you'll just drop out the sky and die. Yeah. Okay. But I had to borrow money from the bank, so it's a bit more than 18k, but still an awesome deal. Yeah, because you got interest and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. No, I get that.
They're heading back.
Yeah, you got to pay a little more because you got to borrow and stuff like that. No, that totally makes sense. All right, I actually do think I need to go around the other side of this canyon. I think that's the only way we're gonna get this metal flower. I think there's some serious platforming here. And yeah, for a Tesla, like to borrow money, like that's I still think buying a Tesla is a good investment. And buying an electric car at all, actually, it doesn't have to be specifically a Tesla. I think buying any electric car is going to be a good investment. Just thinking about the resale value. I love that car. Mate, Tesla's a bloody good car. Like, you'll hear no arguments from me on that one. It's a bloody good car. But, like, just in terms of sort of, like, thinking about, like, resale values and stuff into the future, I think more and more people are going to want the electric car as an option. And I think, especially when it comes to, like, the second-hand market, like the resale market, like, when you sell... you know, a car, people are going to be like, okay, well, I'd like to have an electric car because, like, you know, road taxes and stuff, you know, are going to come in. I know it's a thing in England because Jeremy Clarkson used to bitch about it on Top Gear all the time. But there's, like, the carbon, like a carbon emissions, like, tax sort of a thing. My car has had 2 owners before me. Wow, really? 2? Okay. I would have figured 1 owner. I didn't realize that the electric car resale market had kind of matured that much that you could theoretically buy a car with multiple owners. So I won't get much if I resell it. No, you won't. But here's the thing, right? It's not about how much you're going to get. It's the likelihood that you'll be able to sell it. And that's what I'm thinking about, right? Like, you know, like the lowest end of the resale market is like people like me who buy cars. Right, and who don't really pay more than $2,000 or $3,000 for a car. Those cars, right now, are all internal combustion engines. But if I had a choice for that price point, if I had a choice between a petrol car or an electric car, right, I'd buy the electric car any day of the week, because I know that the electric car is going to ultimately save me more money in the long run because I'm a tight ass. Right, so it's like fantastic. I have a Ford as well. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I remember about the Ford. You've got the it's a Ford. It's a pickup truck, isn't it? Or a ute. I don't know how big it is. Or is it one of them tiny electric things that I heard? Oh, Cougar Titanium S. Yes. Yeah, Ford Cougar. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to do a quick Google just to get a picture of it, just to refresh myself. Ford Cougar TRT Titanium S. Oh, yes. Yeah. The SUV. Yep. No, I've seen them. Yep. They're all over the roads here in Australia. Very, very good car. Very good car. Very common car. See them a lot. See him a lot in doing the school runs. It's the school, here in Australia. Got it from my dad. It's a good car. Yeah. Yeah. Good, reliable. As far as SUVs go, it's a pretty solid. It's urban SUVs, I should say specifically. It's a pretty solid car. It'll get you from A to B, and you don't have to worry about it too much. Yeah. I like it, but my GF hates driving it. I understand it. Driving an SUV, it's a lot of car. It's a lot of car to drive. I don't like driving big cars. I prefer driving smaller cars. And so I totally get driving a big car. It cannot be a good experience. And that's how it is for me with those kinds of cars. I'm not a big fan of driving that much car. Which is the complete opposite to every other young man in Australia. Because you ask any other male in Australia, and they'd be like, mate, give me that Ford Commodore. That'd be a Holden Commodore, mate. Ooh. Or that big box Ford Mustang. Ooh. Well, but even then, that's not true. Because, if that were true, Holden would still be making cars here. Holden and Ford would still be making cars here in Australia. Because they used to make the big cars, and then nobody bought them. I like it, but my GF paid for half the Tesla, and I got the Ford from my dad, so she says that I have to drive the Ford. Yeah, that's how that goes. Yeah. Yeah, that's how that goes. Yeah. The missus says I have to drive the Ford, so I guess I drive the Ford. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's how that one goes. Alright, so we just go all the way down, follow it all the way along. Cool. Yep, been there. Where it's sort of I got the thing, and then the missus is like, yeah, but I want the thing. It's like, no, I guess I don't have the thing then, do I? Alright, so save the game, hit up the map. Okay, so we got another vantage point. Okay, so I'm guessing, I'm not even going to go all the way down there, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be up there. So we're going to have to figure this out. Women have a lot of power. They do have a lot of, that's never going to change, ever. How the heck do I get up there? Oh, I see. It's going to make me... Oh, maybe I can get up over there. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, I have a lot of power. Yep, absolutely they do. Alright. Get over here. Anyway, I want to talk about the Game Awards now. Have you seen the announcements that came out for that? They just put them out on Twitter. And everybody's very, very excited about everything that's come out. You have not. Okay. For me, I haven't played most of the games that are on the list, except for Hades, which was it was fun, but I don't know if I would have called it the Game Awards. I don't use Twitter. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. No, if you go to their the Game Awards, they've got a website. Which, by the way, I just want to say the website because it's all a vote thing. You can go and vote for which one's going to win the award and stuff. The website's absolutely atrocious. I went on it this morning on my phone. I should say specifically. I did it on my mobile phone, and it was super, super slow. It was really laggy. It was really choppy and hard to use. And it kept crashing constantly. The website would just crash and just be and just poop itself all the time. And it was just really, really bad. And I went, and that's when you're using the landing page, the page you first land on. It has all of the categories right there. You can just do it all right there. Or you can go to individual web pages with each individual category on it for Game of the Year and Best Multiplayer Game and Best Action Game, blah, blah, blah. And so I did that to try and, not have it crash. Still crashed. Every time it would crash. The Game Awards is on the same date as Cyberpunk release. Wait, seriously? Oh my god. Oh dear. Has anybody told Jeff Keighley this? Has anybody told Jeff Keighley this? Does Jeff know? Because, that's going to eat into his viewership right there. That's not good for Jeff. Oh, dear. Oh, wait a minute. Unless, you know what I reckon? I don't think Jeff knows. Yeah, unless... Here's the thing, right? Unless Because Jeff like often does some stuff with CD Projekt Red. Like they announced like Witcher stuff at the Game Awards pretty regularly, and they showed off Cyberpunk footage and things like that at last year's Game Awards. Like it might be that like it launches and they'll have some kind of an announcement planned out for it. Unless they don't, because like it was a pushback. This wasn't like a planned thing. Where the hell am I supposed to go? So yeah, that is very curious, like just to see how that pans out. Oh, it's right here, and I just can't bloody see it. I'm just blind. All right. Yeah, I'm actually super curious to see how that pans out. Because I reckon they'll do something. I reckon they'll have some kind of an announcement, even if it's not like, you know, here's the DLC we're going to start working on for Cyberpunk or whatever. One of my friends spent a ridiculous amount of money on a PC to play Cyberpunk. I get that. I mean, I'm not going to lie. When I was building this machine, the PC that I'm streaming on right now... actually, I do need Blaze. When I was building this machine, that was part of my thinking. Part of my thinking was like, I want to play Cyberpunk on this machine, so like, can it run it? But the thing is when I ordered the parts, there wasn't a spec sheet for it, like sorry, not spec sheet, a PC spec list out. So I really just had to go off of like a lot of like hearsay and conjecture and people being like, well, we think it's going to require this. I think he spent 4,000 euros. Okay, I did not spend anywhere near that much. Like, I knew I wasn't going to get 4K, 120 FPS, like, yeah, for sure. Your friend is going to have the most chef's kiss, buttery smooth experience on Cyberpunk there is with a 4,000 euro rig, for sure. For sure. This is no doubt in my mind about that. Whereas I was aiming for 60 FPS at 1080p, and this will get it. I mean, part of my reasoning for it was, at the time, they'd either just announced... Yeah, they just announced a competition with NVIDIA, and this was at the time, mind you, at the time. They just announced a competition for... Why am I going this way? Why not just... I'm just going to go straight from here. They just announced a competition where they had like where NVIDIA and Cyberpunk were doing like a collaboration. They were putting out an NVIDIA, I think it was a 2080. Yeah, it was a 2080 graphics card with, you know, Cyberpunk yellow and all that kind of crap on it. And I was like, okay, so that's what they want to push. And I was like, okay, that's for me, the clue with that competition was like, if you've got a 2080, you can play Cyberpunk, is kind of the plan. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to buy a 2080 because a 2080 was like $800 more than I was willing to spend. But I got a 2070 Super, and that's like not quite as good, but good enough for what we're talking about. Oh, no. No. Please do not. Please do not. Oh, and we've got bandits. Cool. Nope. Alright, everybody's just running away. It's all good. Alright. I'm so jealous of his new PC. He always had a crap PC and not a lot of money, but he became a paramedic 6 months ago, so he just said, F it, I have money now. Dude, I feel that 100%. That's kind of what I did with this. That's why I bought this machine. Like, the pandemic started, and I had a bit of cash, and I was like, you know what? You know, screw it. I want a computer, and I'm going to be sitting here, you know, for the next 7 odd months. Like, for sure, I want to have a good PC for it. And that's what I got, and I'm totally happy with it. It's like a totally good purchase to make. I totally get that. But at the same time, I knew that, like, it was like an investment, because I knew I wanted to stream on Twitch. I knew I wanted to do content creation stuff and things like that. So, like, I mean, it's like, it's not as wild a choice, I suppose, for me, as opposed to being a paramedic. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, some of the underlying logic is all the same. Like, it's like, oh, okay, you know, I just want the thing. So let's make it, and I can make it happen, so let's make it happen. Like, yeah, totally 100% get all of that, for sure. Okay, these guys bad guys? No, they're not. Okay, good. Don't have to have any dramas, because I'd rather have a pretty drama-free gameplay right now. Because it is warm. Oh my god. That is, like, looming over me. I gotta invest in a desk fan. I've got one. Like, I do actually have a desk fan, but, like, it's loud. It's proper loud, is the problem with it. and it'd just be way too loud for when I'm streaming. But like, I want to buy another desk fan, and I've seen them. You can get them smaller. Do desk fans work? They absolutely do. Oh my god, yeah. You don't even have to spend a lot of money on them. Like the desk fan that I've got, it sits in front of my television, and it's like, and it used to, it's kind of like a 2-for-1 sort of a thing. So it's like, it's actually, you know what? I'll go and grab it. Hang on. It's just over here. It's just on the other side of my office. Hang on. I'll just go and grab it. I'll just show you. Hang on. It's dusty as, and it's gross because I basically haven't used it in ages, and I gotta like clean it off because it's a bit grotty. Pretty grotty. Oh, that's great. I should actually clean this out like right now. Okay. Rub it. I gotta buy a bloody. What I should do is buy a I've got to buy compressed air thing. But like, it's like, there it is. Like, it's just a small little thing, and it's on like a little rotating thing that like rotates the fan head around and stuff like that. But like, that bit I don't use because I hate oscillating fans. I just like, even big full size oscillating fans, I hate because. But why I don't understand why people want oscillating fans. It's like, why would you not want the cold air blowing on you all the time? Like, that's just what I want. So anyway, it's power. So I have that oscillating bit turned off. But like, yeah, it works. It blows air on me. It's pretty nice. Is it as like powerful as an air conditioner or like a bigger size fan? Like, no, but for the size it is, it gets the job done. And it's USB powered, so it doesn't use a lot of electricity, which is really nice. But it is loud. It is very, very loud. And it only cost me, I want to say, because I want to say it cost me like 20 odd bucks, I think. Yeah, it was a few years ago now. It was a few years ago I bought it, because I bought it, I tell you when I bought it. I bought it right around the time Fallout 76 came out. And I remember this because I went into an electronics shop here in Australia. It's a big chain called JB Hi-Fi. And they were giving away Fallout 76 themed records of Country Roads and little singles. And so I went in there to pick up one of those because I wanted that vinyl. And while I was in there, I bought some DVDs for. This was around Christmas time because I think I bought a DVD. I bought a DVD for my dad for Christmas, and I saw it just sitting on like I must all shelves everywhere. Fallout 76 was shit. It absolutely was, but the vinyl was pretty good. Anyway, it was like on one of those like shelves like right by the counter where it's sort of like, hey, impulse purchase. So like I looked at it though and it was like USB desk fan. I'm like, it might be a novelty, but it's also, that's right, because it was summer and it was sweltering and I felt awful and I'm like, but this might do something. So I bought it and it works pretty well. That's a totally fine opinion to hold. Fallout 76 is not great, but it could become good. Remember, No Man's Sky was awful. The Division 1 was awful. The Division 2 was awful when they first came out. And then they patched it, and then they brought out DLC, and then they worked on it, and then they actually got pretty good. So it's just a time thing. It's just time. Did I? Oh, I did already pick up that vantage point. Oh, that's right. Okay. All right, where am I going next? Let's just... okay, so I'm going there next. Okay. All right. So yeah, I bought that one, but again, it's very, very loud. I really want to buy the new Spider-Man game, but I don't like the idea of spending €50 on a 5-hour game. Is it really that short? Oh, that's right, because Miles Morales was meant to be a DLC, wasn't it? It's kind of like Halo 3 ODST. It's sort of like it was meant to be a DLC and then they brought it out into its own game. Again, I'd say with Miles Morales, I'd say hold off. Because there's absolutely no way they're not going to bring out DLC for that. You know what I mean? Like, they will absolutely expand it. It looks tons of fun. I 100% agree. It's tons of fun, but I seriously reckon they're going to put out DLC for it. And that'll, like, bring it from, like, a 5-hour game, you know what I mean, to, like, a longer running game. So, if you give it... I don't know, a month or two.
I'll tuck that away.
Like, I'd say hold off until after Christmas. Like, after Christmas, January sort of next year, they'll announce something. And then at that point, it kind of becomes worth it. Even though it's going to cost you a little more money, because you'd have to buy, like, a season pass or, I don't know, some kind of gimmicky crap like that. Yeah, it'll actually kind of become worth buying, because they'll have all the DLC and stuff. Or at the very least, even if they don't, it'll for sure 100% guaranteed get cheaper by that point. So actually, you know what? Because you want to get it on PS5 and you want to get a PS5. If you bought it at the same time as your PlayStation 5, it won't cost €50 anymore. It'll probably come down to about 40 or 30 euros. In fact, it'll probably come down to 30 euros. I reckon it might go that far, especially for an end of financial year trick. Yeah, for sure. And even then, you could then, I don't know what the exact numbers on this would be, but you could probably get it cheaper again if you bought it in a bundle. So you bought like a PlayStation 5 with Miles Morales, and they're absolutely doing those bundles. They've been selling them on the ads. I bought the first Spider-Man game for €5. Yeah, well, okay, yeah. If you want it for €5, you're gonna have to wait till Christmas next year. In fact, yeah, to get Miles Morales that cheap, there's just no way you're gonna get it that cheap without waiting a very long time. But that could be worth doing too, because I bought. What did I pay? I bought Destiny 2 for like $5, and like that was pretty good. But that being said, though, that was, I mean, Destiny 2 was, not that great of a game. Oh, have you still haven't seen me? Okay, all right, let's do that. Let's do a double. All right, good moment. Okay, all right, and I want all of this metal shards and wire, and then what have you got? And you've got more of the same. Okay, cool.
Advantage. I wonder what it'll show.
And blaze, resource supply box. Don't need fast travel packs anymore. Then what are we looking at? Bryce Orbital. Ah, and that's all the vantages found. Cool. So we've picked up all of those. That's cool. So what? Oh, that's what the Shadow Carja joint is. It's our big. Oh, I see. It was a launch pad. Okay. But yeah, buying games cheap is worth it. But sometimes, like, if you want a game bad enough, you're prepared to pay for it. Because I did that. I bought Grand Theft Auto 5 twice after launch, and spent an exorbitant amount of money doing so. But I also had a full-time job at the time, so like it wasn't that big of a hit. But it also was because I was a smoker and like all of my money went into cigarettes. But like, yeah, I actually, you know what? I will explain myself because it's a pretty good story. So the reason why I bought, well, every December in Norway we have 50% less tax so that we can spend more money for Christmas. So maybe I will buy a PS5 and some games. How long is that 50% off go for? Because like if you can hold off until Boxing Day, you can then if you can pile on the tax offset plus, the discount, you could probably get it real dirt cheap, real cheap. But I don't know. I'm not familiar with Norwegian tax law. But that's cool. I like that. I heard. I think that rings a bell. I think I must have seen that in like one of those like Now This social media videos or something. They were like, "Hey, did you know? So we get more money from the get-go." Yeah. Oh no, the tax we pay will be get paid, so we get more money from the get. Oh, I see. Yo, no, okay, yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, all right, so, oh, yeah, no, that's cool. That's very sensible, actually, a very sensible way to do it. Yeah, is you let the consumer decide where they're going to spend the extra tax money. Yeah, bigger paycheck. Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like a stimulus package at the end of every year, to like give the economy a boost in a high trading time, which ultimately results in more tax money for the government. Like that's actually really, really smart. Like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, for sure. That's like, yeah, that's gonna be really, really good. What was I saying? Oh, right, yes. So the story of GTA 5, why I bought it, why I spent like $300 on GTA. So like, in order to understand that story, we have to go all the way back to Grand Theft Auto 4. So when Grand Theft Auto 4 came out, I was like a GTA nut, right? But I was also like, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old. But January and February is expensive AF. Yeah, okay. So they make it cheap. They make it cheap in Christmas, and then you pay it all back in January. Right. Okay. I see. Okay. So it obviously isn't. It isn't as much of a money making scheme as I thought it was. It's really just sort of like, hey, let's be nice for Christmas, but like, you know, then the bill comes due. I get it. Yeah. Okay. But when GTA 4 came out, it had a special edition, like a collector's edition. That cost like, collector's editions cost like 150, 200 odd bucks. And I really, really wanted it, but I was like, 10, and that was just never going to happen. But I remembered it for a long time. And then the morning, so we fast forward 8 years, and I'm 18, and I'm in high school, and it's my last year of high school. And not only is it the last year of high school, it's the start of my exam period. So the very first exam that all year 12 or final year students do in high school, the very first one, in Victoria, I should say, in my state specifically, is the English exam. So that's the first one. That morning, the morning of the English exam, so the very first exam I got to do in my exam period, that morning, the trailer drops for the next Grand Theft Auto game, Grand Theft Auto 5. And that's when we find out that Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to be set in San Andreas. And Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is like my favorite Grand Theft Auto game of all time. No, we don't pay more tax in January, February, but car insurance and heating, etc. is more expensive. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, okay. Huh. Because it's winter. Oh, of course, it's cold and you got... Yeah. Okay. Yes. That is... Yes. So of course you're paying more because it's cold. It's bloody cold and you want to keep everything heated. Yes, that is very, 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 very sensible. All right. Did I collect all the metal flowers? Oh, I did. Found all of the metal flowers. Oh, okay. So that's all of those collectibles. All right. So then we'll head over to the Frozen Wilds. Is there any other collectibles in the main game? I don't think so. Just want to have a quick suss. I don't think there are any other collectibles. There's all the Hunting Lodge stuff, which we'll do. We're going to do that later. I don't want to do that today. I think that's it. Okay, so then we'll just go into the Frozen Wilds and we'll start getting Frozen Wilds collectibles. But yeah, all right. So it's bloody cold and you got to pay more. Okay, yeah. So it's a good. Yeah, so it does work exactly as okay. So where was I? Right. So the morning the GTA 5 trailer drops, set in San Andreas. I'm super psyched for it. And it's the morning of my first English exam. And of course, being the not healthy person that I was, I celebrated by drinking two big cans of energy drinks. So not the 500ml ones, but Rockstar energy drinks specifically. I don't know if they still sell them, but they used to sell 700ml cans, and I drank 2 of them that morning. Because I was like, I need all the caffeine to do my English exam. Because again, I wasn't a homework person, so I didn't really study that much. You guys have bigger cans than 500ml? Yes, we do. Or we did. I don't know if they sell them anymore. And it's only certain brands that make them. And they're bloody huge. Like I said, they're 700 milliliters. I am moving. I don't know if they sell them anymore. I really don't. I haven't seen one in a long time. In fact, I haven't seen one since I was a teenager. So I'm not entirely sure if they still sell them. But it was only 2 companies that made them. I know Rockstar made one and V Energy Drink made one, the green cans. Oh, and Monster did too. Actually, no, that's not true. Monster made one, but they didn't sell it in shops. They only sold it to bars and clubs and stuff for the purposes of making cocktails. But they definitely don't do that anymore because the law changed and you're not allowed to. It's illegal to mix energy drinks with alcohol in a cocktail at a bar. That being said, though, you can still sell energy drinks over the bar. So if somebody comes in and asks for a Jaeger bomb, what you do is you sell them a shot of Jägermeister and a can of Red Bull. And that's totally legal. You're just not allowed to mix it together for the person. Same with with a Jaeger bomb, you don't actually mix them together. But like, my point is like that was the first energy drink cocktail I could think of. Which is weird though, because things like Four Loko were like always illegal here. Like you couldn't buy Four Loko here, but you could buy. Excuse me. You could buy vodka Red Bulls, which was a thing. I used to drive to Sweden to buy beer, energy drinks, and snus because it is so much cheaper in Sweden. Oh, yeah, because they put, like, taxes on it and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I found that in Australia, there's a big tax on tobacco, which was kind of, like, mind-blowing the first time I went to America. And, like, instead of paying $30 for a packet of cigarettes, I was paying $5, and it was insane. I was like, what? What is this? So, like, every trip to America, yeah, I was always bringing back cigarettes. But there's only so many you can bring back before you get, like, in trouble. So, but I always brought back the maximum amount because I was a smoker. But honestly, the amount I was bringing back, it was like 2 packs maximum. Oh, where is this damn pigment? It was like 2 packs maximum. But even with, like, 2 packets of cigarettes, that's like $50 worth of cigarettes I was paying $10 for. It was just absolutely insane. Same with Japan. Japan, exact same thing. In fact, Japan was even more loose about it. Japan used to just give away free packets of cigarettes. I went to a convention and went to a Tokyo Game Show. I pay 100 krona for a pack of snus here and 40 in Sweden. Yeah. That'd be the tax. I bet you they've got a tobacco tax because you'll find similar like discrepancies in prices between. Oh, there's the bloody pigment. You find similar discrepancies in price between here and like LA. Although it's not everywhere in America is the same. Like in Los Angeles, cigarettes are dirt cheap. But if you go to New York City, cigarettes cost the same price as they do here in Australia. They're like $30. I remember this because when I was in America, I was at a theme park and I was talking to a couple from Arizona. And we're all smokers. We're sitting. There was like a dedicated smokers area at the theme park, so we're all like hanging out in there having a smoke. And talking to these Americans and showing them, like, we have plain packaging laws and stuff like that. Why can't the state leave us nicotine slaves alone? So that's a really good argument. And, like, it's funny. It's like a conversation I've had with a few people. So the reason for the tax is kind of twofold. There's, like, a good reason and a bad reason for it. So the good reason is that politicians think, it's not true, but they think that if they make tobacco really expensive, people will just quit smoking and then you have less people smoking and that's less cancer and, you know what I mean, like blah, 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 blah. The bad reason is that they actually also know that that isn't true, that that's just a hot load of bullshit and that addicts will keep paying through the nose for tobacco, so the government can make more money, and it's like a guaranteed income stream for the government to like balance their budgets.
Won't be hard to sell a chunk like this.
I guess I know why, but I don't like spending 100 krona 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the best things I like about since I quit was like I wasn't spending like $40 3 or 4 times a week. And well, I do that 3 times. How much was I buying? I was buying you've got to think about this. I was buying 2 pouches of tobacco a week. So I was spending about $80 a week on tobacco. Wasn't great. When I was a broke student, I had money for snus, but not for food. Yep, that was me too. When I was a broke student, I had money for cigarettes, but not for food. I remember making those choices where it's like, do I want cigarettes, or do I want to eat this week? And there were some weeks I did not eat because I wanted cigarettes. Yeah, not great. Not a great choice to make. Not a healthy choice to make, that's for sure. I'm so glad I quit. I never have to think about that again. And honestly, I just have so much more money for activities. Oh, it's great. I mean, not anymore, because, like, being an adult kind of, like, eats into that. But, like, I still have, like, more disposable income than I did. Because I still kind of budget as if I was a smoker. It's just, like, it's just a habit that hasn't died. And honestly, I don't want it to die, because, like, it's, like, great. I can, like, that's, like, money I can effectively save. Because my brain goes, this is cigarette money. But then it never gets spent. You know what I mean? So it effectively becomes savings. It's great. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so now we're looking for a little toy. them all around here. There it is. It's literally right there. Beautiful. Okay. So now what's next? I love that these are all so close together. Oh god, more pigment. Okay, this is going to be a bit tricky to find. My dad uses snus as well, so he bought me some so I didn't have to have withdrawals during school. Yeah, no, my dad, my family, I come from a family of smokers and we used to do that for each other all the time. Buy each other cigarettes and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember those days. Oh, it's so weird. Actually, it happened to me the other day. A couple weeks ago, I got a friend of my dad's comes round like once every now and again and mows our lawns. And we pay him, we pay him good money for it. He, like, I hadn't seen him for a while, obviously, because of the pandemic. Are you a bad guy? No, you're cool. Hadn't seen him for a while because of the pandemic, so he comes over and, mows lawns and stuff and then knocks on the door and it opens it up and he's like, hey, blah, blah, blah. Talked about what was going on with the garden. And then afterwards he said, hey, do you mind if I pinch a cigarette off you? And I went, I'm sorry, mate. And he's like, oh, if you run out. And I said, no, it's not that. It's like, I haven't had a cigarette in like a year and a half, mate. Like, I don't have any cigarettes anymore. And I haven't had some for a long time. And he was like, oh, far out. Yeah, it was just kind of an absolutely... Oh, there it is. I'll bet you that's it. Yep, that's it right there. It was an absolutely wild thought. Just to be like, oh, wow. Like, yeah. Back in the days when I used to be a smoker and, like, do all that stuff. But I don't do it anymore. It's crazy. Alright, let's go and get that campfire and then we'll move on. Oh, that's not the button I want to press. This is the button I want to press. Alright, where am I going? Well, you should just... I can just run across this lake, right? Okay, this is not... Okay, so there's obviously no, like, ice physics. Yeah, there's definitely no ice physics being applied here. But wait a minute, the skin... Oh, it's covered in snow. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's covered in snow. Oh, that's cool. Look at that, they changed the texture. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's cool. That's a neat detail. That's just nifty. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, when you come into the frozen wilds, you get covered in snow. Okay. Which doesn't happen with the shield weaver gear because, like, it's shielded. Got it. I wasn't 18 at the time, though, so he asked me to stop, but he thought it was better to buy me some than for me to have withdrawals when I needed to focus. Yeah, for sure. I know what it's like to have withdrawals, and it is not pleasant in the slightest. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Yeah, withdrawals sucks. When you're trying to focus and stuff like that, for sure. Thankfully, I wasn't a smoker when I was in high school. Well, I mean, I'd started, but, like, I wasn't, like, a full-blown addict at that point. So, like, withdrawals kind of weren't a big issue for me at the time. Let's get that blue gleam.
This full of blue gleam's worth braving the cold.
And there's some more over here. And is there 3 or is there just 2? No, there is 3, so I gotta find the third. Over there. Alright. Started using snus when I was 16. Yeah. That's what happens. You end up starting young. I knew people who started smoking when they were that age. I think my dad might have even started when he was that age. But that's a different time. That was like, it was the early 70s. Bloody doctors were telling you to smoke at the time. They were like, oh yeah, you should smoke. It's good for you. It's good for your lungs. I'm like, no, mate. No, mate, not anymore. No, it's absolutely not true. Is that underground? Is there like a cave? Oh, no, it's like right there. Okay, well, never mind. It was a pain to always ask a friend to buy it for me. Yeah, I remember that. I remember when I was out with some... I don't know if I should be admitting to this. I did buy some when I was underage because I looked old enough. And so I used to be the guy that would go and buy... I only ever did it once, but, like, I went and did it once, like, bought, because, like... I looked old enough, so I went and bought some cigarettes. Otherwise, I used to just, like, pinch them from places. That was kind of what I did when I was a teenager. I still look like I'm 16. Yeah, that's right. I remember. Yeah. It's a bit tricky. It's like a bit annoying nowadays. But like, I mean, at least on the plus side, like, you know, if anybody asks for ID, it's not a drama. You can just go, yep, here you go. I am actually an adult. Please sell me the thing. Please and thank you. But I suppose it's like an extra 5 minutes to your day that you just don't need to add when days are busy enough as it is. So, like, yeah, I can see the inconvenience of it. For sure. Okay. Oh, the blue gleam is like, wait, where is it? Oh, it's like all the way over here. Oh, right, okay, but literally the only way over here is to like, yeah, we've just got to hoof it. Well, in that case, if I'm going to do this, go and get our little buddy. And get going. Right. It's really just an extra 30 seconds. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's not that much of a time. But like, still, that's 30 seconds of your day that could be spent doing something else. And it all adds up. You know, when days are busy enough as it is for everybody. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Okay, come on. Oh, you bloody thing. Okay, where am I going? Am I actually going in the right direction? Okay, so I think I should just stick to the road. Just stick to the road for now. Okay, where am I going? Going this way. Oh, I never finished my story about why I bought GTA 5, like, so much. So anyway, rolls around, do the exam, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward to, like, when the game actually starts to come out. And they announced the Collector's Edition. And at this time, I had a full-time job. So this is, like, a couple years later. I have a full-time job. I think you've told me this before. Have I? That I bought the Collector's Edition, and then, like, I gave in and I bought it... Because I bought it on PlayStation, and then I bought it on the Xbox as well, because I wanted to actually play it, not just have a Collector's Edition. I think I have actually told that story. You're right. I think I have told that story. Yeah. But yeah, I've spent, like, stupid amounts of money on video games and buying it multiple times. I bought, yes, you have told me that. I did, yeah, I have. Yeah, that's fine. I did the exact same thing for San Andreas. I bought it on PC and on PlayStation 2. I bought GTA 5 3 or 4 times. Haven't we all at this point bought GTA 5 like multiple times? Like, bloody Rockstar, man. They're just making that mad money. No wonder why they haven't released a GTA 6. Everybody's still buying GTA 5. Like, even people who have already bought it. You know? Yeah. I think we have. Yeah. Oh, okay, so it's over here. Oh, I've gone way too far north. Okay. All of this is to say, I bought Age of Empires again for like the 3rd time on Steam because the whole definitive edition dropped. So I spent $50 and I bought Age of Empires 1, 2, and 3. That being said, though, I actually never bought Age of Empires 3, but I did play it. It's not to say that I never paid for it, though. I did pay for it. I played it at an internet cafe when I was a kid. Like, it was like the new strategy game at the time, whenever that was. I can't even remember how old I was at the time. But whenever that was when I was playing Age of Empires 3. But I always just played a single player. Never did any of the multiplayer stuff. But Age of Empires 1, oh my god, that was so much fun to play, just like on my own. Because I used to use all the cheat codes, so I'd get like all of the racing cars and the little baby on the tricycle with the minigun, and then the astronaut. I still remember the cheat code for astronaut, which is E = MC2 Trooper. You punch that in and you get an astronaut with a laser pistol, and it's like the most powerful unit in the game. That isn't one of the other cheat code units. The other cheat code units are all about equally as powerful, but like, yeah, the trooper up against even like a phalanx, which I think is like the most powerful unit. I think it's called phalanx. They come out of the academy. Like, you can send one astronaut against like a squad, and the astronaut will just absolutely decimate them, just absolutely ruin them. So that was always fun, just to play through the camp. I did actually play through. I played through the. Oh god, what's the name of it now? Oh, I lost it. The guy who crossed the Alps, the boulder with the vinegar. Oh, what's his bloody name? from Carthage. Oh, God, I can't remember his name. Me and my friend accidentally found a glitch in GTA Online that let us do the best heist without any prep missions. So we make 1.5 mil in 20 minutes. There's so many bloody glitches in GTA Online. It's like, it's crazy. And especially after this much time, like after this many years, I'm honestly surprised at how many glitches there still are. Like, you'd think they'd have it sorted by now. But I just wonder if, like, maybe, like, what am I trying to say? Ongoing development is, like, not a priority. Like, they've got it, they got the thing, and they got it moving, and then they went, okay, let's focus on making more things people can buy, things we can sell, as opposed to fixing what's already in, you know, what's already out, and people have already bought. I wonder if that's, like, kind of the focus. Okay, so we don't want to go into the cave. Definitely don't want to go into the cave. We want to go around the cave. So, like, yeah, instead of working on bugs, they're just like, no, let's work on making things people can buy shark cards for. So, like, the super yachts and all the rest of it. Although a lot of that was free. Like, the bank heist stuff, I think that was free. Although, yeah, but if you wanted it, yeah, but then if, yeah. But, like, the bank heist stuff, like, I suppose the missions were free, but then, like, all the stuff surrounding it wasn't. So, like, the base and the cars and the stuff, that was all, you had to buy it. And the quickest way to buy it all was with shark cards. So, yeah. I suppose that's how they made their money on that. Okay, I'll bet you sweet animal thingy is around here somewhere. Where are you, little animal figurine? Be somewhere in these bloody ruins. But I never got into GTA Online. I remember I tried it. Like, after I finished the main campaign, I fired up GTA Online. But that being said, though, this was when... Oh, I played GTA Online for, like, 30 minutes. I think it was, like, a week after the whole... No, not a week. No, when GTA Online first launched, which was, like... Because it didn't launch with GTA 5. Like, GTA 5 launched, and then a month later, GTA Online came out. And I think that's when I played it. And it just wasn't that great at launch, I will say that. And I just kind of never picked it up ever since, actually. Should probably go back and have a sus now with, like, all the 100 billion things. I also own the game. I got the game for free on the Epic Store on PC, so it's not like I don't have an excuse to, like, try it out. I don't play Red Dead Online. Does anybody... Like, I saw a few people play it when Red Dead 2 first dropped, because it's like, yeah, it's the new thing, like, okay. But I haven't seen anybody really, like, do anything in it since. I haven't even really seen much from Rockstar about it. Like, it's not even like Rockstar's not even pushing stuff for it. You know, they're not like, hey, come back to Red Dead Online and spend whatever Red Dead calls shark cards and... buy this microtransaction horse thing. I don't know. I honestly don't know what you would flog in Red Dead Online that's not missions. I don't know. More clothes to play dollies with, I guess, or weapons maybe. I don't know. Horse and cart combos. Like, yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, I got absolutely no idea what you would sell in the slightest. Like, do you know what they sell? Like, do they I mean, you must have seen, like, ads or something, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I think, there it is. I knew there's the purple flash.
This animal figurine. The shape looks familiar.
Ah, that's all the animal figurines. Okay, cool. Horses, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I had the exact same thought. I'm like, what do they sell? Is it horses? I think it's horses, mate. Yeah. Absolutely no idea. But that's probably why. Like, I feel like, you know, Red Dead's not Red Dead, but Rockstar isn't, like, pushing it as hard as they're pushing GTA Online, because there's, like, less stuff you could theoretically, like, sell. So I think, but then the question becomes is, like, why didn't they would have known this long before the thing launched. GTA is much better online concept than Red Dead. It is. Like, I agree. It absolutely is. But I'm also wondering if, like, the success of GTA Online is also what kind of bit them in the bum. You know what I mean? Like GTA Online has been out for a few years. Red Dead is mud and horses. Yeah. But I think, like, given time and development and investment, Red Dead Online could be good. Could be. I'm not saying it's a definite, but, like, it has potential. But I think the problem is that GTA Online has been out for so long at this point, and there's so much in the game at this point that, like, and people have invested so much into it, like, why would you then bother with Red Dead? You know what I mean? Red Dead single player was awesome. I loved it. Oh, 100%. I'm, like, I keep meaning to buy Red Dead 2, because I remember playing Red Dead 1 and absolutely loving it, and I was, like, super excited about playing 2, and it was just one of those games I kind of missed. I just never got around to it. Oh, that's right, because I was going to buy it on PC. I just didn't have a good enough PC at the time. Because they were like, yeah, you need a 1080 just to play the thing at a decent frame rate. And I was, like, nowhere near that at the time. You haven't played Red Dead 2? No, I have not. I have not played Red Dead 2. I want to. I so do. Oh, my God. You know what? I might pick it up for Christmas. I might pick it up when it's on sale in the Steam sales. Because it's on Steam now, I'm pretty sure. That was the other thing. It was on the Epic Store. And I wasn't that interested in buying it on the Epic Store at the time. It is so good. I hear very, very good things about the single player campaign. 100% worth it for me. But yeah, I've just got to, like, get around to doing it. Yeah, I'll get it for Christmas. That's what I'll do. The Steam sales got to be coming up in a couple of weeks. They call it. I love the Steam sale. I don't know if they do it anymore, but like a couple of years ago they did it. So, like, the Steam Winter Sale, which is what you would know it as, the Steam Winter Sale here in Australia, they call it the Steam Summer Sale because it's summer here in Australia because we're upside down. And so, yeah, that'll be coming out that'll be in a few weeks, and so like 70 hours straight in that game. It's a bloody good game, like by all accounts, and I'm keen as so keen. Where am I going? What? I've just completely missed it. Okay, I just completely walked past it somehow. Alright. So weird. Okay, let's just reload this then real quick. Tell you what, the other thing I really want to, like... Oh, is that... Oh, that's... Oh, okay. So it wants me to go through here. Alright, cool. Given that I've already done the puzzle, this should be pretty quick. There's a few games that I kind of, like, missed on over the years that I really should go back to and, like, play. But one of the ones that, like, I really hope... I'm actually kind of curious, like, when it will happen, but, like, the Final Fantasy VII Remake... isn't on PC. It's like only on PlayStation. And I'm like, oh, I really want it to come to PC because I want to play it very, very badly. But they're like, no, you need a PS4. And I'm like, I can't justify spending $400 on one video game. I just met my girlfriend when it came out, and she thought I was mad at her because I didn't call her, but I was just riding horses. Oh yeah. That's always the danger with new video games, isn't it? Did I just leave? Wait, have I just, like, gone around in circles? I think I just went around in circles, mate. Yes, I did. Okay, well, I'm gonna go here. So I know I can get back up and around that way. Bloody hell, it's so easy to get turned around on these maps. Okay, now, I just want to concentrate for a minute. Yeah, that is, in fact, the direction I want to go. So I want to go up here. Okay. Alright, we're all good. Alright. Back at it. Back to our regularly scheduled conversation. Now that I'm not, like, hopelessly, horrendously lost. Just have to do a bit of Skyrimming. Skyrim. Oh, by the way, alright, hang on a minute. How long... Alright, here's a prediction. I'll tell you this right now. Game Awards, okay? Right? When that drops, I'll make a bet with you right now. I'll make a bet that they're going to announce at the Game Awards that Skyrim comes out on PS5 and on Xbox One X? One X. The new Xbox, whatever the bloody hell that's called. I'm telling you right now, Skyrim's going to get an announcement on it, I reckon. For sure. Skyrim horses can climb everything. They certainly can. They certainly can. I'm telling you, they're gonna announce it on the next gen consoles, I reckon. Unless, no, Series X, yeah, the Series X, yeah. I reckon it'll get an announcement on that. Although I don't know who's gonna do it because I think Tim Sweeney, who usually does those announcements, didn't he move over to Nintendo or something? Like I heard. Oh, do I actually have to go? Oh no, I'm just like completely on the other side of this rock face. Okay, just have to go around.
Scrabbling a bit.
Todd Howard, that's it, not Tim Sweeney. Todd Howard, yeah, Todd Howard. I think he went over to. Is he working for Nintendo now or something? I can't remember. But like, I know he's not. I don't know if he's there or if it was just another piece of news that I'm getting it confused with, like Bethesda did a deal with Nintendo maybe or something. But I remember making a joke about it at the time that like Todd Howard would announce Minecraft on like the next gen consoles or something. On like Nintendo Switch or something like that. I can't remember what I made the joke about. Where? Okay, so now I'm in the area where the blue gleam is. I just have to now go and find it. Okay. It's probably not going to be over there. It's probably going to be around here somewhere. Yeah, oh god. I'm trying to remember it now. Oh, what was this? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Whoever the dude is now that's going to announce the Skyrim games at Bethesda, I reckon they're going to announce it for next gen at the Game Awards, I reckon. But as far as other pieces of news though that had come out at the Game Awards, I'm not entirely sure. Just because like usually you can develop a good idea based on like where developers are at and stuff like that. But the problem with like 2020 being as it is, like the delays are just coming out thick and fast because nobody can get anything done. But then you've got delays on delays because like Cyberpunk gets delayed and that causes kind of a chain reaction of events because nobody wants to release their game the same day as Cyberpunk. So like, you know, Cyberpunk's like, hey, we've got a new release date. It's Tuesday. And everybody bringing out a game on Tuesday was like, actually, we're going to make our game come out on Friday now. And so, yeah, it just causes this kind of like conflagration. Cyberpunk comes out in 2077. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. The year isn't the year isn't just the year the game is set in, it's the year the game came out. For sure. Which one's going to be closer? That one, because otherwise I have to deal with tramplers, so we'll go that way. But as far as like some of the award categories, it was kind of hard to pick. But I'll tell you what, one of them that I voted on was best multiplayer game. It was just called not best multiplayer game. Sorry, just called best multiplayer. So games with multiplayer in them, and which one did it the best. And I picked, and I'm going to talk about this because it's a controversial pick. Animal Crossing New Horizons was nominated, and I picked it. I picked it because not because the multiplayer in and of itself is particularly innovative, but the tool set that Animal Crossing gave to the community and what they were able to do with that tool set was in and of itself innovative. Oh, right, it's not around here. I've got to go through here and over here. Right, okay. So that tool set made it innovative. You know, kind of like Minecraft, and how Minecraft on its own isn't particularly interesting. It's what you do with it. Animal Crossing New Horizons on its own isn't particularly interesting. It's what people have done with it. And I think because of what people were able to do with it, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bloody hell. I'm like actually like losing the word I'm looking for. And that's a what? Oh god, what's the word I'm thinking of? I need a minute to think about words. What is the word I need? The affordances. The affordances of the game. That's the word I'm looking for. The affordances of the game gave rise to a lot of interesting things. Like, for me, the most interesting was the fact that, like, as part of political campaigning, the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez went to people's islands in Animal Crossing and, like, visited them and basically did, like, the politician knocking on the door saying, "Hi, I'm running for Congress, vote for me," but just did it in a video game. And, like, that's a thing that, like, nobody could have predicted when the game was being made. But it's a thing that was a totally viable thing you could do in the game. And then the other one being the Joe Biden campaign, because these are just articles I read. The Joe Biden campaign created Joe Biden Island, and it was full of, like, you know, vote for me posters and stuff they'd all created in the game. And so, like Animal Crossing New Horizons was used as, like, an avenue of political campaigning. And it's like, that's insane. Video games being used, not, like, usually when video games are in the political realm, I haven't played any of the Game of the Year games. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me have a look at the list real quick. Because I think there was one on... I think I've played one on there. Hang on. The Game Awards... nominees. Hopefully this runs a little better on my PC than it does on my phone, because it was pretty bloody atrocious. Let's have a looky-loo. Yes, I know you use cookies. That's fine. Okay, Game of the Year. Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh, wow, I can't even... Can I... Oh my god, are you serious? I have to go full screen? This is... What a shitty website. Okay, so what do we got? Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing New Horizons, The Last of Us Part 2. Right, I didn't vote for this one, but, like, the only game that I've played on here is Hades. But, like, Ooh. Oof. See, the arguments I'm making for Animal Crossing New Horizons might even put it in for Game of the Year. Just because of these... But, just... I just don't know if the arguments can be applied. Like... Just because, like, the fact that the game was able to transcend being a game is what made it good as a but that was specifically the multiplayer element, not the whole... Like, I don't know if it can be applied as a holistic argument. I honestly don't know. Yeah, but I know it's a controversial choice for best multiplayer. Hang on, let me go down to best multiplayer to have a look at the nominees for that. Where was it? Here it is. Best multiplayer. Loading. This is taking an awfully long time. Okay, what do we got? Okay, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Among Us, Call of Duty Warzone, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and Valorant. So I've actually played like 3 of these. The only ones I haven't played are Call of Duty and Animal Crossing. And Cyberpunk was supposed to be released today. RIP. Yeah, it is sad. That's very sad. But it's all right. They're gonna keep working on it. They're putting the polish in. They're putting the details. They're getting the elbow grease. You know what I mean? It's gonna come out and it's gonna be good. I'm glad they're taking their time. They're not crunching. It's all gonna come out okay in the end. So, what am I doing? All right, I just went and got that, so now I'm gonna get too gleam. Right, so better be effing good. It's not okay. Right out of the gate, I think what people need to accept is that right out of the gate, it's not going to be balls to the wall, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, amazing. Like, I think the hype train has been going for so long and it's been hyped up so much that there's no way they can meet those expectations. But if everybody just takes a step back, takes a breath and goes, okay, let's keep in mind that, like, this was a thing made by human beings and they worked very hard on this and, like, nobody's perfect, I think it's going to be a very, very good game. And easily a lock-in for Game of the Year next year, right? Obviously not this year because it didn't come out, but, like, next year, for sure. for sure, without a doubt. It's going to be a strong contender. But as far as best multiplayer, right, Valorant was a good game. I enjoyed it, and I'd like to play more of it if the community wasn't so toxic. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, I love. I stream the crap out of it. Absolutely fantastic. And for me, Fall Guys, though, best I think there's another category for like best PR or best community manager or something. 100% lock in. Where was it? It was best community support. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout is like a shoe-in for that. 100% a shoe-in. Oh, okay, we've got a bot. Hello, bot. How are you? Goodbye. Sorry about that. But yeah, Fall Guys is a shoe-in for like best community support. Dead set. Because Oliver has done an absolutely amazing job, right? Like, handling all of that, being like, yeah, this is a game we thought would be fun, but not like a million people are going to play it on day one fun. And he's been able to just like roll with the punches on that and just kind of make it happen. And I think he's done an absolutely wonderful job kind of like converting what would have been, what could have been easily a crapshoot. Because like, in the beginning, Fall Guys wasn't a great game because it suffered from a lot of like stability issues. A lot of people like because the servers were just overwhelmed constantly. It suffered from a lot of stability issues and people were very upset. And like Oliver was able to kind of like navigate that and keep people from like absolutely being turned off the game forever. And he kept the community going while the tech team were working their asses off on the back end, getting the thing to work, and pulled it out, And I think he did an absolutely amazing job, and I think he deserves to be, like, nominated for that, for sure. But for best multiplayer, Among Us, fantastic, but I don't think it qualifies, because the game came out 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I don't think it qualifies for this year, right? It blew up this year. And it has a good multiplayer element, but I don't think it qualifies for this year. I just don't. Call of Duty Warzone, as a multiplayer experience, I still haven't played Fall Guys. Look, it's cheap. It's quick to download. It's not taxing on a PC. It's not super taxing on a PC if you've got an aggressively average PC. I'd say it's worth picking up. It's a good, fun couch game. Like, if you've got, like, I'd say get it on, if you've got a PlayStation, buy it on a, like, I mean, if you've got a PlayStation, get it on that, or if you're on a PC, like, then buy it on, like, if you've got a PC, use a controller, for sure. It's a controller game, definitely. I have a PlayStation. Get it on PlayStation, honestly. Or like, just whatever you've got, like, hook it up to a TV. Like, it's a TV game, you know what I mean? It's a lounge room experience, for sure. But yeah, like, it's good, and it's fun. Just keep in mind that it is sort of like a battle royale, so is it split screen? I don't know about that. Let's find out, though. Let's find out. Because I've got Fall Guys over here. Actually, it just might not be split screen on a PC, which is, like, totally understandable. Let's go to the store page. Let's see. No, pause that. Let's have a looky-loo. Because I know what you're thinking about couch co-op stuff. Competitive and cooperative. Okay, it doesn't say anything on the Steam page, but I'm also not surprised. Oh, it doesn't have split screen. Okay, yeah. Still, it's one of those games, it's like fun to watch and fun to play. It has a lot of like emergent sort of like moments of like laughter. Because it's silly. Like, it's a silly game. It's not like Call of Duty Warzone, you know what I mean? Where it's all like, we're serious beefy boys and we're going to go in here and we're going to shoot a lot of people and commit some war crimes, mate. Yeah. No, none of that. It's just good, silly fun. And like, it's cute and cuddly and like, it's just really fun. So if you're looking for something like cutesy and fun, just to like chill out and play, like, for sure. But it's still a game that like will get your heart going. Like it's cutesy and fun, but it can be as competitive or as uncompetitive as you like. for that reason. And it's only gotten better. Like they've added more like different types of games to play and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's just good fun. In the truest sense of the word, it really is like a family game, like a game the whole family can like get into and watch and stuff like that, and have it be like good, silly. Okay, where am I going? I'm going this way, so I need to go. Okay, do I need to push any of this over? What the heck is this? I don't even know what the hell this gate is. I don't even know where I am. Oh, I see. Here's the road. Oh, here's the road I needed. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, it's good. Like I said, it's cheap. Like if you've got the spare, I mean, it costs $30 here in Australia. I don't know what that would translate to in Krona, but like if you've got, you know, a spare couple bucks, like okay, you know, may as well. But I wouldn't go out of your way to buy it, sort of a thing. Like I wasn't gonna buy it until like 150 krona, I think. Yeah, I wasn't gonna buy it, except that like all my friends bought it and they were like, "Oh my god, we're gonna play this and it's so much fun." I'm like, "Okay, well I'll play it because I've got friends to play it with." And it is. It's a heap of fun to play with friends. But I used to play it solo as well. Like I used to do Fall Guys streams, which I just stopped doing just because I wasn't getting. It was taking too long to queue when I was streaming. But like it was fun to play on my own and in a team. Wait, what the heck's? Wait, what is? Oh, I see. It's like, I see. That's what's screwing me up. Yeah, okay. That was what was messing me up. Yes, I need to go over here. Okay, very good. I was wondering why I was getting confused. I was looking at the wrong waypoint. Although apparently it's saying I have to go that way. Oh, I see. That's the pathway through there. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can get another way around. Yeah, if you got the money, buy Fall Guys. Among Us is great fun. Absolutely great fun. And it's super cheap too. It was like $7 here. It costs like next to nothing. So I'd say buy that. Oh, I just killed myself. Cool. Oh well, we may as well just let it reload. And then I have Among Us. Yeah, Among Us is good, but like I'm glad it costs as much as it costs because like I couldn't having played it for as long as I have, like I could not. There was just no way I could justify spending like more than like $7 on it because I just really wasn't enjoying it that much. Like a lot of people super enjoyed it, and it's fun to play with friends, but like it's only fun for so long. Like it kind of started to just kind of like get annoying to me playing it with my friends. I played it for 4 hours, I think. Yeah, it's probably about as much time as I've spent on it. Or maybe a little longer. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Point is that like I don't have any strong desires to keep playing it, just because like it was fun, but I kind of like didn't like the idea of like, you know, manipulating and lying to my friends as part of the game. I just wasn't into that at all. So like, you know, it's fun, but then it just gets a bit boring. Not to mention that like on top of that, after a few hours of playing with your friends very quickly figure out what your tells are, and then they go, I know you're lying because you always act like this when you're lying. And I did that with my friends. I was like, I know you're lying because you always get super defensive when you're trying to lie your way out of this. Or like, oh, I know you're telling the truth because, you know, the way of like the cadence of your voice or something like that. And you got to play over voice chat, honestly. Like, doing it over text is just not the same. It's just not the same as doing it over voice chat for a game like that. You got to get 10 people together and like get on Discord sort of a thing for it. But yeah, it's just there's not enough there to justify continuing to play it. But that being said, though, they're going to work on it. They're going to bring out DLC and maps and stuff like that. Like everything they were going to make a sequel to it, and then they cancelled the sequel and said, okay, everything for that we were going to put into the sequel, we're going to put into as DLC for the first game, because that's what everybody's buying. Be right back, 2 minutes. No worries, dude. Take your time. I'm just going to go and collect some pigment, if I can find it, though. Okay, where would it be? Oh, let me guess. It's like literally right there, isn't it? Is that it? No, that's the Mike 5 o'clock watcher. Oh, it's a dead watcher. No, I'm not interested. Where is this pigment? Oh, that's handy. It's like actually right where the waypoint is. Okay, brilliant. Okay, let's keep on moving and grooving. Where am I going? Around here somewhere, it says. Oop, 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 that's not... This is a bit too smooth of a surface. Is it down here?
Ouch.
Alright. Let's have a looky-loo. Well, I don't think so. We've come all the way to the valley floor. This is way further out than it was... Oh, no. Oh, no. There's some overlap. We might find some other blue gleam down here, though, so that's fine. Just keep having a quick suss. I bet you one of them's down here. No. Or none of it is. Oh, no. Hang on a minute. Look at this. There's a spot you can climb. Okay. That's a little off the beaten path. So it might be up here. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, yeah. There it is. Look at that. Right there. There's the blue gleam. Brilliant. And then... Oh, so that's that one. Not that one or that... Okay. Alright. Oh, I see. I never checked the other side of the valley. So, okay, let's just be a bit careful. Oh, oh. I just... Yep. Just beefed that. Great. That's okay. We don't really... We're not getting into lots of combat, so... And just use up all of those heals and it's no dramas whatsoever. And if I had to guess... Okay. For some reason the number is going up. Okay, yeah, okay, because the waypoints... The way to it is a bit stupid. Alright, so let's go up here. And see what's up here. Because if it is in this bit, like not at the peak, then it'd be around here. I think... Been here though. Yeah, okay, so let's try this side. Let's just have a quick suss over here, and if there's nothing here, then we will know. Yeah, but I think, is that... No, that's not a spot we can climb, is it? No, it is not. Alright. Let's go up. How do I get up there? Oh, right, it just wants me to traverse the whole thing. Okay, so that's the only way up, isn't it? No, it shouldn't be. It looks like I can get up there. I just head a bit further over. Alright. Well, let's just... Like, this is kind of the shorter path. I don't want to backtrack on myself if I can humanly... Oh, no, but I do want the herbs. There we go. Very good. That's way too smooth of a surface. Okay, might be able to get up here, though. Or if I try... No, I think I can. I just go. Come on. Come on. Let's Skyrim this. Yeah! All the jumps. There we go. Okay, so now we're up here. Okay. So, check along here. If it isn't along this ridge, then... We'll just keep moving in this direction, because there is 2 bits of blue gleam out here. Let's have a quick sauce. Where are you? There's one. Okay. So that's the one. Positive, that was... Yeah, that's that one there. Okay. Which means the other one is probably up there. So, can we get up there here? I think this looks like a bit of a good spot.
I should try going another way.
Ah! Okay. Can't enter this location. Wait, why not? What? Oh, because it's technically the edge of the map. Okay. 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 It's technically an edge. Okay, so we need to get kind of over here a bit and go around it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Can we get up here? Nope, that's still the edge of the map. Okay. Alright. Who the heck? Oh, okay. Oh, fire claw, no. Fire claw, no. Oh, okay. So it's not... Oh, so there's no way it's up here then. Yeah, there's just no way. Because we can't... That's all technically the edge of the map. Okay. Let's just avoid you entirely. I can go up here. It's like... Oh.
What am I doing? This is the wrong way.
Okay. Okay, that there's like... there's like ridgewood and tall grass. It's like a whole location they've like developed up here that you just can't traverse. Okay, got it. So hopefully the blue gleam isn't up there then. Well, it can't be. There's just no way. Oh my god, there it is. I can see it right there. Okay. There it is, right there. The one place I didn't check the peninsula. Hey, Elias, welcome back. I've just been hunting around for this blue gleam. Turns out it was right in the last place I looked. How about that? What a surprise. How was that? Lafayette's Last Supper. Probably not the guy from the American Revolution. Okay, so then we get back to here. Can we fast travel there? No, we cannot. Is there any more? Oh, right. Oh, right. There's heaps of blue gleam around here, though. We can go. Oh, wow. There's just like a whole mess of it right here. Oh, alright. Well, alright then. Alright. So there's just a whole mess of it right there. We're just going to pick all that up, aren't we? Come on, load. That's the other thing I bought for my... I did buy something for my PC, I should say. I never bought anything for myself. I bought some M.2 mounts so I can fit in a second SSD. The second M.2 drive. So that I can hopefully do some faster content creation. It's not going to help with video game load times, but it should help me with content creation. Because I'll make it a scratch disk, which is going to help me out enormously. This place should be absolutely littered with blue gleam. There's just so much of it here. Or is it up here in the mountains? Is that what it wants me to do? Is it what does it want me to platform all my way around here? I just hope the M.2 mounts get here in some reasonable length of time, because they're being shipped from the UK. And it's from a website I haven't really used before. But they had the thing, they had the tech I was looking, they had the screws I was looking for specifically. But they're like, we'll ship it sometime in November. Don't know when, but we will. We promise. If I get up here, can we get a good look at? No, I can see. Is that blue gleam over there? No, it's not. Alright. Saying it's around here though. Oh, I'll pick this up because I need this. Alrighty. Well, anyway, Elias, how's it been on your end with, like, you know, life and stuff like that? We spent ages talking about me, but that's just me. I'm a vain bastard. I always end up talking about me. They're like, what's going on with you, dude? Get that one next. Oh, I see. I can't work at the moment because of Corona. Yep. No, that's... Yeah, I suppose it was a bit of a silly question. Other than that, it is good. Oh, no, that's good. Okay, that's good. That's hopeful. But, like, yeah, it's just that's the only bad thing going on right now. And I think that's good. Yeah. There's a lot of awful things going on at the moment. I'm glad it's not all bad for you, which is really, really good. Oh, there it is. I can literally just see it. Oh my god, it's just all right next to each other. Okay. My best friend is having a daughter, and I think that's really cool. Yo, that's sick! Awesome! Oh, that's such a great piece. Wow, it's like literally just all here, isn't it? Okay. Oh man, that's such a great piece of news. Like, seriously, just because like, you know, every time I go on the internet, it's always, you know, this person's died or that person's died. And I'm not talking about famous people. I just mean like people that like, you know, I always see on Twitter somebody like their mother, their aunt, or their cousin or brother or whatever has died because of this bloody virus. And it's good to hear about, you know, new life coming into the world. And I think that's absolutely wonderful. That was my first. So happy for him. I'm happy for him too. I think that's absolutely fantastic. You know, I hope, you know, wish him all the best in like, smooth, smooth and problem-free birth. And I don't actually know how you wish wellness on a good result. Is what I'm really kind of going for there. I wish for a positive result. Where am I going? Is it still up there? Maybe it's up there with all the rest of it, and I was just being stupid. It might be. But my sister's my youngest sister, or my second youngest sister.
So much for being careful.
When she was born, I was like, 15. Yeah, 15, and that was my very first film. My very first film job. My first job as a videographer was to film her birth, and so that entailed exactly what you think. Same guy that bought the PC. Oh, okay, right, PC guy. Yeah, okay, all right. That's a wow. All right, now I can kind of understand why the like. Yeah, oof. Sort of like you're about to have a kid and you just drop a fat stacks on a PC. Like, yeah. Nah, you know what? Yeah, no, why not? Why not? Yeah. No, because yeah. No, that'll be all right. Kids are expensive, but they're not that expensive. As long as they got a bed and food and clothes, you're good. Although the same could be said for every other human being, as long as you've got a bed and food and clothes, you're good, you know? So, I mean, I suppose when you break it down like that, we're really not as complicated as we make ourselves out to be. Oh, I've got to go. I'll bet you I've got to go all the way up there. Okay. Alright, well, I'm not going to go for that one just yet. We'll go for the other one. Because CBF right now. Doing all of that platforming. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get up there. We'll do that in a minute. Because, okay. Alright, well, let's make sure these glint hawks don't, like, eat me alive. Alright, so I gotta go over here. We should be fine, though. We're in trees. So we should be all good. Where is... Oh, okay, we're very, very close now. Oh, it's right here. Perfect! Alright. Okay. Man, I remember my younger sister being born. It was kind of a crazy thing because like it was like it was a I don't want to say it was like a surprise because that seems bad, but it certainly was like a surprise because like okay, so actually I should tell the story of how my mum found out because it was actually proper funny. So at the time, I can't remember where I don't know exactly where my mum was working, but the company had a policy of like every employee. He's had a lot of trouble in his life, and now he's a paramedic with a fiance, and he's having a kid now in December. So I'm really proud and happy for him. That's fantastic. Oh my god, I love hearing about people who turn themselves around, are able to pull it together like that.
The machine carries fluid in those sacks.
Not
sure I want to find out what kind.
It's a bellowback, Alo. We've fought tons of them. Calm down. I'm just trying to figure out how to climb up this bloody mountain. And I think this is definitely okay. So I've got to get around there. No, I love hearing about people who get it together like that. Like, I mean, I'm kind of going through that arc in my own story at the moment. Kind of getting my own shit together. Because that was I spent a lot of last year doing, and then I was going to keep the momentum going for this year, and then 2020 happened, and the plans I had all fell apart. But that's not to say I've completely stopped. Like, you know, I've still been able to make progress. It's just not the same level of progress as I would have liked. I think is probably like the best way to put it. Would I like to have made more progress? Yes. Can I make more progress though? No. So like I can't be like super crazy hard on myself for it. Okay, this is clearly not the ideal getting up spot that I actually thought it might be. Let's go over here. Because there's got to be a spot up. There absolutely has to be, because there'll be blue gleam in them thar hills. Oh, and it's like a pretty smooth slope right here. It's just like, yes, this is the way. It's right here. Okay, brilliant. We just keep it going. Lovely. Oh, but wait, there's more. Alright. God almighty, how many friggin' layers are there to this bloody mountain? Okay. How do we get up here? Oh, there we go. Oh god, is this actually the way to go? Man, the one thing about Horizon Zero Dawn is they do not hold your hand when it comes to the platforming sections. They're like, we need you to get up there. How you get up there, though? I don't know. Figure it out. Let's see. Where am I going? Oh, okay. No, this is actually where I wanted to be, because there's all these, like... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's all these, like, wires and stuff. This is actually exactly where I wanted to go. So... Question now is... Oh, I'm standing... Am I, like, actually standing on top of the spot? I'm on top of the spot. Okay, so it's absolutely around here. So I ascertained that it wasn't down there, so it's just got to be around here now. Somewhere. The question is where? Unless... No, it can't be that easy. Can't be that easy. They can't be like, oi! It's over here. We painted a dirty great big mural on the wall to tell you it's right here, mate. I don't think so. I don't think it's that easy. Unless... Is it that simple? I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick suss. I'm going to kick myself if it is. Oh, no. Okay, so this is actually a little more... Alright, yeah, no, it's definitely up here now. For sure. Because you're doing all of this crazy platforming? Yeah, 100%. 100% it's up here. But... No, it isn't. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, we're too far out of the circle. So, it's gotta be down there then somewhere. Okay, so it actually isn't that simple, which is what I originally thought. Good for me for figuring that one out, but now I've got to just get down. And that's actually way less fun than getting up. Oop, yeah, because you miss, and yep, off you go. Let's get moving and grooving. Are you guys over up in the northern hemisphere? Like, what's the weather like winter-wise? Like, is it a particularly brutal winter, or is it like pretty average right now? Like, what's going on? Because usually, like, it's funny, winters in Australia you don't really think about. It's like it's cold, but you know, it rains a little bit, but you never think about it any more than that. But like summer is always the thing people talk about. It's like, is it going to be a brutal summer or not? Is kind of the big question. But I imagine just in places where it snows, you'd ask kind of the opposite question. Like, you're less worried about summer and more worried about winter, I would imagine, because like that's the, I suppose, the more dangerous time. The snow doesn't come until January, so here it's just a lot of rain now. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's like, it's annoying, but that's as far as it goes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Well, I mean, like, is anybody expecting, like, everybody bracing? Like, does everybody reckon it's going to snow real bad? Like, it's going to be particularly brutal? Or, like, is it just going to be, like, it's winter, just like every other winter? Like, nobody's, like, expecting it to get real bad. And I suppose, yeah, the other question for us here in Australia is, like, bushfires. Like, forest fires are, like, a big thing. Remember that? Remember that in January? When it's half the continent burnt? because of bushfires? Yeah. Ah, the days before coronavirus. It's gotta be. Mate, I'm losing me bloody marbles here. If it's not here, then it's gotta be down there. And I just have my severe doubts that I mean it might be because it's not off a road. Snows, but nothing crazy. Okay, yeah. So you're not like it's not not worried about anything crazy. That's good. No, that's good. Oh, may as well do this because it's fun. Whee! But where's the edge of the circle? This is the edge of the circle. Okay, so it's right here. Okay, so if it's not here, then we've got to just follow along. And okay, so I'm like basically looking into the circle right now. And is it tucked away over here? No. Okay. Is it up here? No. And the circle kind of ends there, and then it's just all down there. Okay, so it's got to be down in that forest then. It's got to be. Oh, careful. The sun is only up for like 3 hours now. Ha! That is actually something we don't have to. We're like not bothered with here. Is like the sun not being out for a very long time because like even in winter, the sun's up. Even at like I think even on the equinox, the winter equinox, the sun's up for like at least 5 or 6 hours. Just trying to remember. I just because like the equinox isn't particularly eventful here. Because the day's not because the day still feels like a day. You know, the sun goes up, it's up for a while, and then it goes down again. Okay, so it's got to be somewhere in here. There it is. Look at that, right there, right what I narrowed it down to. Up north, the sun doesn't come up at all now. That's yeah. Of course, because wait, is the northern part of Norway in the Arctic Circle? Oh, that's a silly question. Yes, of course it is. There's that little island, but like, I'm talking about the mainland part. Arctic Circle. No, I don't want a Wikipedia article. I want the bloody map. Yes, it is. Oh, all right. Yeah, we go. Yeah, big piece of it too. That's not a very good map. Can I look at a better map, please? That's a better map, but it's... Oh, no, that'll do. Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, that far in? Yeah, you wouldn't see the sun at all. No, the mainland as well. I live in Berggren. Yes. Oh, wow. Actually know where Berggren is. Oh, my God. Yes. Well, not exactly, right? No, I can't pinpoint it on a map. But I have an idea of where that is because I play Euro Truck Simulator, and the Scandinavia DLC is like my favorite map DLC because driving through Norway and Sweden and stuff is absolutely fantastic. It's always a good time. But it's a 1/20th scale version of Europe, so like obviously not everything is where it exactly is because it's all shrunk down. Nor is like, but like I remember I used to use pro mods, and that gave like a larger portion of Norway plus, what am I thinking? Svalbard, that's the name. I was trying to remember it this whole time. Yeah, so plus Svalbard, which isn't in the Scandinavia DLC, but the way the engine handles like how long the sun's up for and stuff doesn't get changed by pro mods. Like that's just built into the game. So when you're that far north, because the simulation is set during like summertime, the sun doesn't set. It threatens to. It goes, hey, I'm gonna go here now, like this, like the horizon's here, and it's like, hey, I'm gonna hang out here for a bit, and then go up and go back up here. It's cool. Driving through Svalbard, like I did a delivery up at Svalbard, and I was driving there at like 2:00 in the morning, and it was absolutely crazy. that it was like still bright. It was like the middle of the day, it felt like. And I'm like, what is this? Because that you literally cannot have that experience in Australia. You just can't. We're not that far south. So like you literally just cannot experience that. It's like, so it was like absolutely crazy to do. Even though it wasn't real. Like I knew it was a simulation, but like it's like the closest you can get to it here. I really want to go to Svalbard. I mean, I guess it's not, they don't really have a lot of tourist stuff up there, do they? Like, I mean, yeah. I don't know too much about Svalbard, but I do know that, like, if you go up there, it's like for, like, work and stuff. Oh, they do. They do. Okay, alright. I mean, that makes sense. You know, you'd have, like, yeah, I've never been. Hell, I've never been that far north, like, period. So, the furthest north I've ever been is Japan. Alright, so where am I going next? I'm going there. That's... Yeah, I can take that campfire to get there. Tell you what, it was fun to drive in Euro Truck Simulator Svalbard, I will say that. Hella fun. And long, too, because, like, the roads... Like, even though... Like, you'd think Svalbard's not, like, a big place... But, like, bloody hell, was it, like, tricky to drive. Because, the people who made the simulation had put in, like, you know, icy roads and stuff like that. And, Euro Truck doesn't have chains on the tires, so, like, I had to be really careful about driving. Especially with the windy roads and stuff like that. I went to Nordkap once. What? It's really far north. Oh, okay. Nordkap. I'm imagining that's like one of the northernmost points of Norway. Just like, it just sounds like... Google it. Yeah, alright, you know what? Yeah, good point. I should Google it. Let's Google it. Okay, Is it one word or two? It's one word. Okay. Nordkap Municipal... Ah, yes, right, okay. There it is. I'm just gonna pull it up on Google Maps. Okay, yes, right. So it's like, oh, right there. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's like basically as far north as you can get without going to Svalbard. Like, that's just, yeah, right. That's pretty far north. Is it the northernmost? Or is there something... Oh, I can't see on this scale of map. It might be. But yeah, no, I can see where you... Right, okay. Yeah. Up there. Or is that... Yeah, absolutely. I think that's just... the municipality. Okay, so I'm looking at the entire municipality. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so that's like... Oh, no, it is an island. Oh, when you zoom in, it's like, okay, so some of it's right, so some of it's in the peninsula, but not all of it, but the bulk of it is an island. Okay, cool. Oh, but there's a bridge? Dude, come on. Give me street view. I want to see that bridge. Just street view. There it is. It's right there. And you can street view it. Oh, yes. Oh, that's not ideal. Google. Oh my god. Oh, it's a tunnel. Oh, it's not a bridge. It's a tunnel. Because it immediately brought me in. It's like, how do I explain this? Like, they dropped it in, and it was just darkness. I just saw nothing but black, and I'm like, did it load? And it's like, yes, it loaded, but it's a tunnel. Okay. Oh my god, though. Right, okay. Wait, how long... If I go to... Can we just move over to here? Damn! Wait, where's the exit to this tunnel? Now I kind of want to know. Okay, still in the tunnel. Oh, okay. Now we're out of the tunnel. Okay, so where's the entrance? Whoa! Damn, that's a long tunnel! So it's from there, and then... So it goes all the way up along there. And then where would the exit be? Here-ish? Nope, that's still tunnel. It's got to be here then. There's a parking spot there. Alright, there's a parking spot. And there's the tunnel entrance right around there. Is this? Wait. How close am I? Not quite... Oh, yeah, no, that's it over there. Oh my god, that is huge! That is absolutely bloody huge! Northern Norway has to be one of the most beautiful places in the world. Oh, it absolutely is. Street view doesn't give it justice because it's all like distorted from like, you know, the fisheye lens and stuff, but it is absolutely gorgeous up there. Yeah, for sure. No, I'd love to go and visit one day. You know, Corona and money permitting. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it is absolutely fantastic. But what is the length of that tunnel? I gotta know. Can we go back? Okay, so let's turn off street view. Okay, so it was like about here. Oh wait, hang on a minute. It's got its own little Google thing. Oh, cool. This might tell me. There's got to be. Is there a Wikipedia article? Okay, it's got reviews. The Nordkap Tunnel has 4.5 stars on Google Maps. If you Google Yofton, is it Yofton? You can see some amazing places. I gotta know how long this tunnel is though. I'm so curious. All right, I'll Google that because this tunnel looks huge. Is one of the longest and northernmost of the subsea road tunnels in Norway. Length 6 kilometers. Bloody hell, that is a long tunnel. 6 kilometers, far out. I mean, look, it's a long road tunnel, I should say. I mean, obviously there's the Channel Tunnel and stuff like that, but like, don't worry about, you know, we just put that aside for a moment. Like, yeah, damn, that's a big tunnel. All right, so what am I looking up next? I'm looking up. Oh, the longest road tunnel in the world is Ledalstunnelen. Oh, nope, no. Give me just this word, please. There we go. 25-kilometer long road tunnel. Bloody hell. It's so long, they just put it on the Google pin. They're like, yeah, you want to know what the length of this is, mate? It's 25 Ks. Bloody hell. Oh my god, and it's big enough to put trucks in. SCS software, put this in ETS2. Oh my god, I want to drive this. Yo. I think it actually is. Wait. Yeah, because it connects, you can drive it between Oslo and Bergen. I think it actually is in the game. I think it is. Hang on. ETS2. Yes, it is in the game. I thought I had. Okay, well, I'm going to go drive that tonight. Oh my god. Yo. Oh, I got to suss that. Okay, and then Google Lofoten. Okay. Whoa, yo. Yeah. I'm just like, literally the first picture that pops up is like green and majestic and gorgeous. Yo, that's fantastic. Wait, hang on a minute. Is that... No. Is that where they filmed... Did they film part of the Avengers here? The Infinity War? When Thor is like very upset and he's like all the Asgardians are like in Norway. I drive in that tunnel like 6 times a year and I hate it. Yeah, you know what? Okay, if you've got to live with that tunnel, like I get it. It probably sucks, but like as a tourist, and I'm fully gonna 100% admit I'm fanboying out because it's as a tourist thing. As a tourist, it'd be fun to do once, I think. But yeah, if you got to live with it, like, yeah, I totally respect that it would just suck, you know. But man, Lofton looks gorgeous. Wait, hang on a minute. So that's just pictures. Where is that? Why are you not giving me a Google pin for it? Oh, because it's the whole thing. Right, okay. No, that's it there. Yeah, right. And that is... Ah, I see, it's all out there. Okay, right. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, cool. Yeah. Oh man, there's a lot of sick places that I'd have to go. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. It's like fully. I fully admit I'm just like being a dumb tourist. I'm like, I'd do it once. I would be. God, how much would that cost to do in an Uber? Because like I feel like that's how you do it. You know, get an Uber and just have an Uber driver do it. But then I feel bad for that poor Uber driver. Although actually, if you were getting paid to drive that tunnel, and like for like a dumb tourist thing, that probably Uber is illegal in Norway. Oh, never mind then. Okay. or a taxi, like, you know, Uber, taxi, like, you know, doesn't have to be a ride-sharing service. Like, but yeah, like a taxi or something. Yeah. It would probably cost a pretty penny, to do. But again, if you're doing it as a tourist, it's sort of like you just accept the fact that you're going to spend that money. And then it's like, it's totally fine. Okay, so where am I going now? I'm going up. Am I going to go there? Or actually, we can do this and we hit it that way. Yeah. But taxi is expensive AF in Norway. Yeah. It's expensive here too. Well, it used to be. The reason why, like, Uber took off here is because it was expensive. 15-minute ride home from a drunken night is like 600 krona. Hang on a minute. Let me just do a quick 600 KLR to AUD. Damn, $100? What? Oh wait, hold on. No. I want. Yeah, no. That's $100. Good God. Yep. I did that. I've done that. I've made that mistake. I did that. I was going out from I was out at a friend of mine's birthday party at a club in the city, and like, am I going in the right direction? Yeah, generally. I was on my way, and like, honestly, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I had no way home. I was drunk, and I was just sort of like, and I was tired too, and I was like, and I just called a taxi, and I just said, take me home. And yeah, that cost me like $80, 80, 90 bucks. So about that, it was about 600 krona, you know, about the same price. Yeah, not a good time. Okay, so it's got to be around here somewhere. This blue gleam. Once when I was 16, I got the police to drive me home. I've done that once, but like, it wasn't because I was drunk or anything. It was because I was like a witness to a crime, and so they picked me up they picked me up and they took me to the police station, asked me some questions, and then took me back and took me home. So yeah, I've been driven home by the police, but it wasn't fun. It was sort of like, oh yeah, I saw something scary. No, I mean, okay, hang on. Before anybody freaks out, makes us sound like I saw some people getting beat up by other people. A bunch of high school kids beating the shit out of each other. When I was a teenager, and like, you know, yeah, cops were called and stuff like that, and you know, yeah, ambulances and all the rest of it. But like, it wasn't super duper like, oh, now I have to go into witness protection. It's just a bunch of dumb teenagers being dickheads, and they just took it a little too far. Alright, so there's that, and then I want to go from there to there, and oh boy, it's over there, huh? Great. I just walked up to the cop car and said that I didn't have money for a taxi or bus. Oh, that's nice. They were just like, yeah, sure, dude, jump on in. Oh man, couldn't do that in Australia. Could not do that. No way. Alright. Well, that's not... Okay. This is not the way, but... Wait. Is it up there? Hang on. Oh, crap. Oh, very careful. Let's be very careful. Alright, we'll just start this all over again, but I know where to start from, so it's fine. Can I see it? Can't see it there. Can't see it there. Okay, so let's try going up here again and just having a look again. Alright. Now let's have another quick scan. Not seeing much, but... Okay, hang on a minute. So, but actually the way I want to go is that way. So, can I go this way? No, it wanted me to go this way. Oh, crap. The police don't want a drunk 16-year-old to sleep on the streets. Yeah, no, I'd imagine not. Not in Norway. Yeah, especially if it's like winter or something, that would be like really, really bad. Yeah, for sure. I 100% get that. Alrighty. Although, yeah, I suppose, yeah, if you're drunk, yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's true. That's like a whole different thing. Okay, no, come get up here. Yeah, yeah, and then do the ninja thing. There we go. Very good. Okay. Okay. I really hope there's something at the end of this, or we've just kind of gone all this way for kind of... Oh, yep, there it is. It's literally right there. Can't scan it, but I can see it. Okay. Do all of this. Alright, we're going play. Yep, 100% buying that desk fan. I'm going to do that after this stream. I've just decided. Like, I'm sitting here and I can feel myself getting more and more like I don't want, how do I describe it? Like, I don't want to, how do I describe it? It's like I'm getting sweaty, but it's not like dripping. It's like, it's just kind of like just sitting there, and it's just, oh god, it's awful. So I absolutely want to like deal with that. Okay, so that's pigment. There. Oh, I know where we are. This is the Werak trial. Oh, okay. No, not the Werak trial, the Chieftain trial place. Oh, okay, that's why we can... Okay, can't just YOLO it down. Okay, so we've got to take the long way down. Unless I want to start from back here and then walk up. Actually, you know what I do? Because that's actually not as far as it looks. I know what you mean. Yeah. That feeling, yeah. Like, it's not great. Still not the worst. I feel like the worst I've ever felt heat-wise was when I was in Japan. Because it was summer up there. And it was like... Because it wasn't just hot. Like, here in Melbourne, it gets hot, but it's a dry heat. There's a little bit of humidity. But, like, for the most part, it's a dry heat. And then when it gets humid, it's really bad. But, like, in Japan, it was all humid. Like, it was, like, 90% humidity. And it was, you know, 30-odd degrees. 30, 32 degrees on the, like, regularly. God, I love the metric system. I'm so glad they used the metric system in Japan. It made reading the weather in Japan super easy. Because I could just turn on, like, Japanese morning television. And, you know, as long as I, like, once I learned what the kanji for Tokyo was, I was like, I know what the weather is going to be today. This is fantastic. But damn. I was in Pisa in Italy and it was 45 degrees C. Yep, been in that. 45 degrees C sucks. It got to 45 here in Melbourne once and it was absolutely bloody awful. What made it worse is that it was in the middle of a heat wave, so it had been like regularly about 30 to 35, like 35 to 40 degrees like every day before that point. So it wasn't even like you got a good night's sleep and then had to put up with a 45 degree day. It was sort of like, no, you haven't been getting enough sleep because it's bloody hot. Now we're going to make it 45 degrees. Just as an extra, like, screw you from Mother Nature. That was, like, not great. Yeah, that's probably the one big downside to living here, is that is the heat. Am I going even in the right direction? Or is the pigment somewhere else? Oh, okay. Sneezy boy today. Oh, there it is. It's literally right here. Fantastic. I did go in the right spot.
Vibrant.
Oh, and that's all the pigments. Brilliant. Got all them collectibles. Okay. Alright, so we still got some more blue gleam to get, but that's about it. Okay, cool. Wow, we've done a pretty good collectibles run here, actually. Yes, we will. Oh, there's a little location here we've never visited. Okay, well, I'm gonna go from here. Wait, actually, is this the best spot? Okay. Or I can just go from this way. Actually, I think I might do it this way. Okay. 25 degrees C here and everybody is at the beach. Oh, yeah. No, 25 degrees to go to the beach is like, that's for me is ideal. I love 25 degrees is fantastic. Beautiful weather for the beach. Absolutely gorgeous. But anything below, like, I want to say 18 or 17 is kind of not ideal beach weather for me. Unless it's sunny. Like, if it's sunny and you're not going in the water, like, yeah, below, it's okay. But if you want to go in the water, it's got to be at least, like, for me, it's got to be at least 20 degrees above. I love 12 to 18, not for the beach. Yeah, no, for me, yeah. 12 to 18 for life in... Yeah, I'm with you there, Elias. 12 to 18, just for, like, living your life, like, as a normal person, is perfect. That's exactly what I want. But, yeah, anything more than that isn't great. In fact, I got a mate of mine, Dave. If it's above, like, 18 degrees... He all I get is Snapchats from him complaining. In fact, I guarantee you, I've got a Snapchat from him sitting on my phone right now. It'll be a Snapchat or an Instagram story from him saying, oh my god, it's 10,000 degrees. I hate all of this. Like, I guarantee you that's what it's going to be. Look at that. There's a side quest here. Another side quest. All right, we're going to do that. We'll do that next week, though. We're not going to do it today. I hate the heat. I hate the heat, too. I hate it so much. Oh, look at this. All kinds of people here. Okay, so there's a side quest here. Good to know. It's 16 degrees in my room at the moment, and I love it. Oh my god, jealous. I'm so jealous. I think in here, if I had to guess, it's probably about 28 in here, I'd say. But it's 28 with, because it's indoors, it's 28 with no wind. So it's actually, it kind of feels hotter. Holy shit. Yeah. No, it's hot. That's Melbourne. Well, it's not Melbourne. That's Australia. Australia is just a hot place. And, like, even when I hate the heat, you've just got to, like, put up with it. Oh, there is what I'm looking for is right around here. Oh, no, can we not? Can we not, please? I don't want to fight you. Thank you. Oh, perfect. Blue gleam's right here. 28 degrees inside. Dude, it's been worse. It's been worse. I remember I used to have, like, a temperature sensor on my phone, or temperature app on one of my old phones. And I remember it was, like, it got to, like, 30 or 32 inside my house once. It was really not great. And then I had to, and that's when I, like, cranked up the air conditioner. It's almost getting to air conditioner weather. Once it's, like, persistently 30 degrees every day, that's when I'll be, like, firing up the air conditioner. But the problem is that the air conditioner is not... Like, we've only got one air conditioner for the whole house, and it's, like, it's in my dad's room. So, like, you know, it'll cool down his room, great, and it'll cool down the living room, but the air doesn't quite reach this far along, doesn't quite reach this far into the house. So, like, it can take off, like, a degree or two, but it's still gonna suck in here. But that's life. You know, that's life in summer. I'm just not a summer person. Oof, yeah, big oof. Yeah, it's not pleasant. But that's yeah. Like, honestly, this is really the big downside to living in Australia is the heat. And that's it. Like, if you're not a hot weather person, like my sister's the opposite. My sister loves the heat. Absolutely love it. I guarantee you today, she's out living her best life today, being like 28. Heck yeah, 28 indoors. Yes, please. Like, she's having a grand old time. Doing her job right now. Probably the only person I know that is. Oh, that and my mum. My mum loves the hot weather too. But my mum doesn't like hot weather indoors. She prefers it when it's hot outdoors. Except in wintertime. In wintertime, she'll crank it up. My sister is the same. She loves the heat. Yeah, dude. Like, that's... Something about sisters. Sisters like heat. I don't know. I'm entirely convinced all sisters are the secret lizard people that we keep getting, told about in the tinfoil hat club. But yeah, absolutely loves the heat. But yeah, not for me. Okay, everybody wants to fight us right now. Okay, let's run away. Let's just run away. Somebody's about to take a pot shot at us. Okay, well, let's get down here. And where are we going? We're going all the way... Okay, so I've just completely gone in the wrong direction, but that's fine. I needed to go in the wrong direction to get away from all the machines that wanted to kill us. But that's fine. We can just kind of move along here and we'll be good. And then I'll get a mount and we'll keep on moving and grooving. Just as soon as it is safe to do so. Okay, I think here's a good spot. I don't think we're going to get any trouble. Yeah, okay, this is good. Yeah. Tell you what I want. What I really want is, instead of a desk fan, I saw it, but it's so expensive. It is so expensive. Is one of those Dyson bladeless fans, but they're big. Like, the problem is that they're a bit too big for a desk because they're like, 45, 50 odd centimeters tall. But oh my god, like I keep looking at it and I'm like, that is just so it's got that cool factor, like a bladeless fan. I don't know why. It has that wow factor for me, and I absolutely adore it. Oh, that's where all of these bloody gates are and okay, so let's get off the horse because you're not going to be much help from here on. You're just going to complain at me and say, oh, I can't go here. You live in Australia, it will be an investment. Man, you know what? Bloody hell. You're absolutely right. I should save for it. I should. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it will be an investment. Like, dead set. Oh my god. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, you've convinced me. I gotta do it. I just gotta do it. And I bet you that's the blue lane right there. Okay, so let's go down and be very careful about going down. And there is the blue-green. Wonderful. How much do they cost? Like I said, I think it was like... Hold on, let's do a Google son. Because where did I saw them on Kogan. Let's go here. And I'll bet you... Oh, look at this. Right out of the gate, right on the main page. Air conditioners and fans. Yeah, because it's summer and they're like, I got you, fam. It's hot AF. This is what you want to shop for right now. And I'm like, yes, it certainly is. But you're not showing me the thing I actually want to shop for. You're showing me everything else. Ooh, hello. Hello, an off-brand one? That's way cheaper. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm feeling this. But no, let's look at the proper one. Let's go and get the proper one up. Because like there's a cheap one here for like $120. That's like it's got like that works with Google Assistant. Okay, I'm about that. But just for reference, where is you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna Google it. Just gonna look it up. Dyson fan. So that's the desk fan. Oh, it's sold out. Okay, so it doesn't have a listing here. Oh, wait a minute, but that's all right. But I can look at it on, if I search Google, Google's got it listed for $500. But I can get one that's cheaper. Wait, how big is that though? Is that? Oh wow. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, it's bulky, but not. But it's about as bulky as the Dyson one. It's just more squat. Like instead of it being tall, it's like wide and squat, sort of a thing. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Summer in November is kind of weird to me. It's funny. Like growing up here, winter in November is weird to me. Like people like talking about it getting cold and stuff is just sort of strange. Because for me, November has always been the time that it warms up. And like the middle of the year is when it's absolutely freezing cold. And like, especially in the age of the internet, like I remember in June, like sitting around like freezing my butt off, being like this, and like looking on Twitter, and literally all the Americans on Twitter are like chilling out at the beach, mate, having a grand old time. Like, why are you at the beach right now in June? Like, it is freezing. And it's sort of like, no, it's summer in the Northern Hemisphere. It's actually very appropriate to go to the beach right now. But oof. Yeah, no, it's wild. But like, I'd honestly like, yeah, if you're looking for like a summer holiday around Christmas time, like, Australia is the place to go. It also like completely changes how we do Christmas here as well. So like, you know, in Northern Hemisphere, I mean, okay, I've only got American stuff to go off of, but like, let's face it, they're the ones that are mostly more into this than anybody else. Like a traditional Christmas dinner, you know, it's the turkey and the stuff. I'll never go to Australia when it's hot. No, that's fair. I totally agree with that sentiment. Yeah, no, you probably shouldn't. It's bloody hot. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. It's not a great idea. No, if you want to come here when it's cool, honestly, like, I mean, it probably works out like in the middle of the year. Like, I'm thinking like probably, in fact, if you really wanted to like guarantee it being cool, you'd probably come in like late May. Right, and then pretty much any time in June is kind of the best. But like any earlier than that, and it can still get hot. Any later than that, and it just starts to be miserable with the rain. June is kind of like ideal. It's kind of like perfect time. Okay. Christmas is a huge deal in Norway. Oh, no. I'm not talking about that. Like, yeah, it's a huge deal all over the world. All over the Western world. But, like, in terms of sort of, like, you know, doing the whole Christmas dinner thing, I feel like, I don't know, like, Americans are way more obsessive about it than anybody else. Is that all the blue gleam? Did I get it all? Hang on a minute. I didn't see an achievement pop. Did I? Because I'm not looking at that page. Found all the pigments. Is there? Oh, there just isn't one. They're not expecting you to go around collecting all of the bloody blue gleam. Okay. All right. I think we just about got all of the collectibles there are to get. Let's just do a quick look. All the vantage points I did. All the Banuk figures I did. I got to go and do all the turn-in stuff, but we'll probably do that next time. I can't be bothered doing it now. Also, there's a quest we got to do, so let's spawn in here and save the game. I think Christmas dinner is a bigger deal in Norway than in the US. Oh yeah, Christmas dinner. Yeah, you're right. No, for the Americans, it's more Christmas Eve, isn't it? They're all about that too. Yeah. Where for here in Australia, we don't really do a Christmas dinner. Like, it's Christmas lunch is what it is here in Australia. In the middle of the day with the sun out and stuff. We celebrate Christmas on the 24th. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. No, we do it on the 25th here. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, well, I mean, the Americans kind of do the same thing. Like, the difference being that they recognize that it's not Christmas yet. It's like they do it on the 24th, but like the 25th is Christmas. It's like, no, we're doing Christmas Eve stuff. Yeah. Right, actually, hang on a minute. Gonna save the video game. Okay, that's all good. All right, and then next time we'll come back and we'll do that side quest. And then turn in all the collectibles. I think that's going to be a bit of a fun time. And then we'll do some Hunting Lodge stuff, I think, next time. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a day there, because it is bloody warm. And I'm going to drink water. It's very important to drink water when it's hot. We have dinner around 6 o'clock and open presents until midnight. Okay, on the 24th. Okay, yes. The Americans have the same tradition. I'll bet you then they got it from you. It's probably what happened. That tradition has probably come over in the 1600s when like, you know, with the wave of like immigrants coming into like what would eventually become New York and the original colonies. That tradition's probably coming over that way. Right. Okay. Oh, that's good to know. I'm going to have to tell my old man about that one, because he's a big America file. Like, my dad loves America and American history, and he's a big Americano file. So, like, you know, I'll have to tell him that. All right, yeah, cool. But the US does it on the 25th. No, they celebrate Christmas on the 25th, but all of that stuff, like having, like, the dinner and the opening of the presents and stuff, they all do that on the 24th over there. They do. So, that's what I mean. Like, it's not exact. It's not a one-to-one, right? But, like, you can see, like, where the ideas sort of originated and then morphed into this other thing in America. Probably because it got mixed in with, you know, in the cultural melting pot of, like, that initial wave of immigration in the 1600s. So you've got, like, you know, like, a lot of, like, you've got, like, the Germans and stuff coming in over as well and stuff like that. And as well as, like, English traditions and things like that on top of it. And then you've got like the French and Spanish influences coming in as well, and it's probably amalgamated into this thing. No, in the US they open presents in the morning of the 25th. That's what all my American friends tell me. Really? Okay, because I keep hearing it's on the 24th from people over there. Oh, okay. I don't bloody. I mean, America's such a friggin' huge place that like it might even be regional. You know what I mean? Like, it might not be everywhere in America celebrates Christmas in quite the same way. You know what it is? I'll betcha. Here's what I reckon was going on there. I'll betcha in the northern part of like that original corner, right, where the 13 original colonies were, so like New York, Virginia, like that area, that corner up there, the northeast corner, I'll bet you that's where they do the 24th. And then the further south and the further west you go, it'd be more like the 25th, I reckon, is what's going on there. Like there's that cultural change, which also kind of shows you the patchwork of American history, you know what I mean? I'll bet you that's what's happening there. So I'll bet you we're both right. I bet you is what's going on there. It's just different parts of America do it differently. But I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm going to take a shower. I kid you not. I'm actually going to take a shower after this. Have a nice day. Thank you so much, Elias. You have a nice day too. I'll be back. Remember, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because I called the hairdresser and I made an appointment. So I've got an appointment tomorrow at like 1:30 to get my hair cut. So I'll be back on streaming again on Tuesday. So next Tuesday, because I got a new schedule now. So have a check of that just to see it translated into your looking sexy for the next stream. I hope so. It's only going to be the hair though, because I can't get the beard worked on because I have to wear a mask in the hairdresser, and that means like because I've got my mask on, right, like that, they can't do any like beard work and stuff. That being said, that the beard's not too bad. It does need work though. It really does. Like what I really want to do with it is there's like, you can see here, I just want to clean up some of the bottom here and then do a little bit of side. It's actually a bit hard to see on cam, but you can see it better in a mirror. I want to do just some cleanup work on the sides and a little bit of cleanup work here. And then that would like just shape it out real nice. Instead of it looking a bit scraggly. But that's going to be, it's going to look like that for a while, unfortunately. I could fix it up myself, but I do not trust my own hands when it comes to that. I'm going to have a professional do it. But definitely going to get the hair done, for sure. So this will look different. Not drastically different, but it will look a little bit different, I think. I'm going to have a chat to the hairdresser tomorrow and kind of like, we'll figure it out there. I always like to talk to the hairdresser instead of, like, I don't go into the hairdressers with like an idea in mind. I always go and talk to them and I'm like, okay, you know, like look at my face, look at the shape of my head, like what do we think? Here's some criteria that I have, but as far as styling goes, I leave it to you. And then we just kind of figure it out from there. But that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow instead of streaming, is getting that done, because I'm going to go and see my grandfather on Monday. And I don't want to go with like, you know, I don't want to go with the lockdown so yeah, anyway, gonna be fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have fun. Stay safe. Wear a mask if you're going outdoors. But until Tuesday, this has been Pint Party. Cheers.